You need to shut the fuck up.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Hello, everybody. It's Friday, August 18th, and I'm Minx, and this is Mud Puppy. And holy fuck balls, Batman.
Holy frozen dildos, Batman.
Like, god damn, this whole week. One, I need to apologize to everyone. I'm really sorry. I was not here on Tuesday to hang out with you guys. I had a long, very, very long day at work. I ended up doing like a 16-hour shift. It was a lot of fun. It's so much fun. And then, you know, later on in the week, I got called a brat by my nurse. That was fun. That was fun. And then she was like, I'm going to fight you. And I was just like, yeah? Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Karen. Let's get ready
to rumble.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad. She called me a brat because, okay, so like after a certain hour, our housekeeping goes home. You know, they're not going to stay and wait for us until like all hours of the night so they can clean the room. So after we're done with the surgery, it's up to me, the tech, and then the nurse, right? It's up to both of us to clean that goddamn room. Well,
so you don't fluff the pillow, do you?
What? Housekeeping, I fluff your pillow. You want your pillow fluffed? Housekeeping. No. Okay, so I did my part as far as like she was like, you know, hey, Minx, can you clean the room? Yeah, sure, I'll clean the room. And keep in mind, like it's, you know, it's almost 9 o'clock at night. I want to go home. I've been at work since 5:30 in the morning. 16 hours later, I want to go home. So I was like, sure, I'll clean the room. You know, and she's like, you know, I'll be back to help, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay. She doesn't come back. And so I ended up cleaning this whole fucking room by myself. And I was like, you know what? And I'm kind of spiteful at this point because I'm tired and I'm kind of cranky and I'm hungry because I haven't eaten since, 11.
Oh, yeah.
So hangry Minx was around. And hangry Minx is a spiteful bitch. And true story. And
so your Snicker bar says spiteful.
Yeah, no, it does. Oh, does it ever? And so I cleaned the room and then I went home. I didn't put any of the like extra equipment away because I was like, you know what? She can fucking do something considering during the entire case she was on her goddamn phone. So instead of like, doing what a nurse does. Whatever. So I was like, you know what? She can fucking put shit away. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's like 3 hoods or 3 helmets, some positioning equipment, and then our big suction machine. That was it. Like, that's all she had to fucking do was put that shit away. So then I'm at work yesterday, and she comes into my room to give my nurse a break, and she was like, oh my God, Minx, you're such a brat. And I was like, oh? You have my attention.
Do tell.
Yes, yes. You have my attention. Go on. How am I a brat? And she was like, I can't believe you left all that stuff for me to put away. I thought you said you were going to clean the room. And I was like, I did. I did clean the room.
I cleaned it.
I cleaned the room, Karen. Like, her name's not Karen, but in this story, it's fucking Karen. Because everyone has that group, or has that friend Karen in your group of friends who's just like a cunt, right? So this is Karen. And, so Karen's like, I'm going to fight you. And I'm scrubbed in at this point. I, like, put my hands down, and I was like, bring it. Fucking... Let's go. Like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Like, do not fuck with me. Karen.
Try me, bitch.
And she was like trying to like laugh it off. And I was like, And she's like, why didn't you put any of the equipment away? And I was like, because I didn't say I was going to. I said I was going to clean the room. And that's what I did. I cleaned the room. I don't know what you want from me. I did what I said I was going to do. So yeah, apparently I'm a brat now. And I'm okay with this. She doesn't sign my fucking paycheck, and I work harder than her, so...
Meh.
Meh. I know for a fact I'm liked more than she is, so I'm not really worried about it.
What's up with the communist flag behind you?
Oh, my state flag. Well, everyone knows I'm, like, from California, or...
Oh, it says California. I thought it said Communist Republic.
Right. The Communist Republic of California. How would that even make sense? You can't have a Communist Republic. They kind of cancel each other out.
I don't know. Washington. What is that? Washington has a... Where is that? Seattle. They have a statue of Stalin. Why not?
Right? Can we tear that one down now?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so that was my week. Oh, and then fun thing today, I did a Disney like carpool karaoke sing-off thing with KJ. That was fun.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah, no, okay, so I was on my way to like, a girly appointment because, things have to get maintenanced on, right? Where like yeah,
you had your oil changed?
Well, no, it was like hair removal.
Oh,
maintenance.
I was gonna guess tire rotation or something next.
I mean, whatever. And so like I'm on my way to this appointment, and my fucking phone is on shuffle, right, for my music, and literally like Let It Go comes on, and I'm like, ah! So of course I sing along because I'm an adult. And
no
yeah,
more.
Yeah, no, true story. And so then I was like, oh, KJ will appreciate this, And so I freaking sent him a video, and I was like, yeah, let it go. And and this song continues. Everyone knows the song I'm talking about. And so then
No, I don't. Please sing it for me.
I'd rather not. And so then he comes back with with like just like laughing out loud, right? But it was like laughing my fucking ass off. And then I was like, dude, sing off. And he suggested, he's like, sing off, and I'm like, yes. And so he sends me a couple of videos, and then I send him one. The first one I sent him was like, I'll make a man out of you from Mulan. Because I had to. And then the second one was from it was from Hercules. So that was a good song
Hercules,
too.
Hercules,
yes,
Hercules.
no, oh my god, it's like one of my favorite Disney movies is Hercules. Oh.
You're gonna clean your car and I'm gonna clean mine.
What?
That was Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Nutty Professor,
in,
right.
Big Mama's House.
Oh, that? Right.
Yeah. Is that another movie you haven't seen?
I have not seen that. I don't know what to tell you. I I haven't seen
He
it.
plays like everybody in the whole movie. I'm gonna have to like tie you up and like sit you on my couch and we're gonna binge watch movies.
Good Lord.
Don't worry, the wife will be here.
Okay.
And it won't be on
That'll make it
Tuesday,
better.
so we won't have to worry
good.
about
Not
that.
on Tuesday? Good. Because I'll be busy with like being tied up by Grey Cloud.
Yep.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Road Tech wants to know if that was your 30,000 mile service that you had done.
It was. I am in my 30s. So, yeah. No, yes. You are correct, sir. Like, I haven't had 30,000 miles, like, ran on me, if that's what you're wondering. That has not happened. I'm a classy broad by evidence of drinking out of my wine glass. I'm classy. I am not a whore. Like that one song from LMFAO.
Yes. I am not
a whore. But I like to do it. Yeah.
Look at that wine glass.
I know, it says enjoy. Wait. Oh, see?
Ooh.
Super fancy. And shit. I don't know. But yeah. So,
High society.
dude, how was your week? I know you started a new job on Monday. How's it going?
Wow. I have not seen 4 a.m. since like my early Army years because hashtag MP volunteered midnight shift because midnight's is best.
Right?
And it took a little getting used to, but I think I'm rocking and rolling now with the early morning.
Mm-hmm.
And what's cool is that, you know, my drive takes me through like downtown Savannah, both there and back. So I drive past all the historic parks, and anybody that's been to Savannah knows which parks I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just awesome. You cannot... It's one of those things you have to go to Savannah and see if you ever make it down to Fort Stewart, Hunter Army Airfield, or anything like that. That whole area, the historic district, it's just beautiful with even the old architecture and all that stuff. See, and listen to me. You got me all worked up about buildings.
Right? How dare I get you all worked up about buildings?
I mean, just the history of that town. I mean, in the streets when you're driving through it, it makes you stop and you think of, you know, back in colonial times, because Savannah was there. And just all the history. I love history.
Dude, I kind of wonder if like I should leave you alone with some like a history book or whatnot. I don't know.
You know the area I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
no, I do. I was stationed there.
Yeah, like down through Forsyth and all that. And it's just...
Has anyone tried to take down any of the goddamn statues?
No, but they're trying to rename a bridge.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bridge. Like, it'll be okay. Like, unless it was like, you know, slave trade bridge. Then I would be like, yeah, no, we should probably change that. Like that
No,
I can understand.
It's Talmadge Bridge.
It's what?
It's Talmadge Bridge.
Townage?
The big bridge. Yeah.
Like townage. That's it.
No, Talmadge. The Talmadge.
Yeah.
Tallamage.
Yeah, Talmadge.
Yeah.
Why are they getting up in arms about this again? Like, should I know who this Talmadge person is? I feel like I should, but I don't.
I want to say it was... I am looking up. I know he was a...
Fucking cause Hang'em High Bridge? Yes, that's another one where I would understand, like, yeah, no, maybe we should rename that. But, like...
Joseph, I'm sorry. I'm not originally from the South. I'm originally from Detroit, but travels throughout my life brought me back to the Savannah area. So, and I just love this area. It's like being back home without snow.
Right, but I mean, like, who likes snow? Like, okay, I like to go visit snow, and then I like to wave goodbye to snow as I drive away.
Yes. When you grew up with it for the first 18 years of your life and you have to shovel it half of the year.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like, I know I probably should not have said, like, ew, but ew.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Joseph loves the D as well. Really, Joseph? Good Lord. Me coming out the closet, darling.
Yeah, I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Phrasing.
Pass no judgment at all. We love you, bud, but right? I don't love you that way.
Or do you?
15 years.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
I'm sorry. And that's just a good cover story, dude.
Shh. Oh, where is the name of that? I'm looking for that bridge still. This whole monument thing, tearing monuments down and everything else.
It's really getting out of control.
It's getting stupid.
Well,
and I'll tell you what, forget the bridge. We were talking about this today at work. You know, the whole tearing monuments down and everything else. And, you know, just like any big corporation you work for, you've got a plethora of a melting pot of people. And we're out there in the smoking area and, you know, we're just talking about how crazy the nation has become. And I finally dropped the bomb. I said, what do y'all think about all these monuments getting, you know, torn up, brought down? There wasn't a single person there that agreed with it. They said it's stupid. Why? Yes, it'll still be in history books, but there's even people trying to rewrite history books because of our past. It's like, wait a minute, no, you can't rewrite history. There's people that have tried it. Wait a minute. That's right. Didn't you post the picture about you can't be what is it? You can't be a Nazi and an American at the same time. Patriotic and a Nazi at the same time. We had a world war about it.
There was literally a world war. Like, there's literally a war about this. Like, the whole world was involved. No, I mean, like, you know, and like, I was talking with people at work about it, and one of whom is like a still is a like rather passionate, what's the right word, stouch, is that the right word? I don't know, like, or
we'll
staunch, I don't know, there's an S word that like really describes it, and I can't think, like, I don't remember how to pronounce it right now, but anyways, super like Bernie supporter, and I was just like,
oh, shithead.
But I was so close to being like, how's that burn feeling? But I held my tongue staunch. Yeah,
staunch.
See,
thank you,
staunch.
Kaz.
Thanks, Kaz. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, she's like a big Bernie, staunch, Bernie supporter, syphilis. Fucking Kaz.
Syphilis.
Right. But yeah, and she was like, you know, oh, we should just tear them down. And I'm like, no, pump the brakes real quick. Like, let's just pause for a second. It's like, you know, when I went through school, like, especially high school, when I went through school, like, 1984 was required reading my, what was it? I think it was my sophomore year. I took not, or was it senior? I don't know. It was one of those. But I took a novel class, and that was required reading. And my class was 1984. And I was like, have you read this? Like, and she was like, no. And I was like, okay, maybe you should. 1, 2, it go like, this fucking book is creepy accurate right now as far as like being super like having a lot of prophecy in it from like the 40s that really relate to today. And she's like what? And I was like, well, in the book, it's a dystopian universe, and it's all about how Big Brother's in charge, and there is no party but the party, and there's no such thing as history because, there's only the present because, again, the party and Big Brother. And I was like, and this is what we're turning into. I was like, 1984 is a warning to society of, hey, don't become like this. And these indoctrinated youth and the thought police. I was like, don't become like this. It's all about maintaining your freaking individuality and your being able to retain your own opinions, And I was like, people are starting to view it as like a how-to guide, and it's getting kind of scary, right? And oh yeah, that's what happened this week too. I kind of got into it with my very, very liberal sister-in-law, who I love her to death. I do. Except when it comes to politics and stuff, because she's so fucking left wing, and absolutely she's one of those quote tolerant lefts unquote, who if you don't agree with her 100%, you're wrong, and you're you're in the wrong completely, you're the bigot, and you need to have
you are the Antichrist,
right? Yeah, right, you're a Nazi. And it's hold on, I'm not a fascist or I'm not a socialist, so let's just stop right there, because
no, I'm bilingual, there's a difference.
But I'm not a national socialist. That's definitely not me. 2, I've never tried to kill anyone just because of their religion. So let's get that shit out of the way. Right? I found out that, someone was Jewish this week, and I was like, well, shit. I didn't know. And then that's kind of joking around. I was like, maybe I should fucking gas you. I don't fucking know. Apparently I'm a Nazi now. This is what we do, right? I don't fucking know.
The whole little yarmulke type deal, that's a dead giveaway.
Right? That's just it. I was like, I should have known. You've got a starter of a Jew fro going on.
And the curls coming down the side.
Yeah, no, and again, curly. So I was like, should have fucking known. Should have known you were a Jew. I don't fucking care at the same time. Whatever. It's I don't fucking care. But yeah, I was called an uneducated piece of racist trash this week.
I love.
Yes. And this, all because
love when people do that.
It's because my sister-in-law, she posted something about the Confederate monuments being taken down, and she captioned it with a fucking heart, and I was like, how is this okay? I was like, and I brought up, I was like, where does it stop? Because soon they're going to go after fucking Washington and Jefferson. I was like, because wait a second, they both fucking owned slaves. Let's, they fucking did. Jefferson had many kids with slaves. This is fucking known. This is a historical fact.
It's in history books.
So, where does it stop? Are you going to go after the Jefferson Memorial, which apparently Al Sharpton now is gunning for it. But, I think we should listen to him once he starts paying taxes. So,
that guy.
Ante up that money, Sharpton, then we'll take you seriously.
And I actually brought up this article, too, Black Soldiers in the Civil War, and I was going to go off on it here in a bit.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, we'll get to that. But but then, where does it stop? Are we going to tear down the Washington Monument? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe they're going to go for that. They're fucking, I know in Chicago, they've started going after, there's a statue of George Washington in Chicago, or there's a park named after Washington. I don't know, but fucking people are writing about that now.
Yeah, it's the park, George Washington Park.
Yeah.
And like the pastor or one of the reverends or something, he wants the name removed. It's stricken.
Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And then, oh yeah.
Rotex said the Rocky statue in Philadelphia beat up 3 protesters today.
Good. You know, but then I saw that, you know, the anti-fascist group, which acts like fascists, which irony. Right, the fascist anti-fascist group. There we go. Went after a peace memorial in Atlanta because reasons, I don't know. Oh wait, I do know. It's because it was, so the statue is of an angel convincing a Confederate soldier to lay down his arms.
Oh yes.
That's the statue, and it's to like this whole like the whole purpose of this goddamn statue is to promote peace and like a oneness and like let's heal as a country. And they fucking attacked it with spray paint and like fucking faced it because they thought it was a statue to commemorate Confederate soldiers. And then that statue that got torn down in Durham.
Yeah.
That statue, I found out that statue was in memoriam to all the children soldiers of the Confederacy.
Damn it, Kaz. I was right in the middle of taking a drink.
The Rocky statue is supposed to be torn down because Rocky beat the shit out of a black dude. Twice.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if I didn't say something, I was probably going to choke.
You're trying to kill my co-host, Kaz. What are you doing?
Oh.
But yeah, like they're going after these statues, which they have like significance as far as like why they're up there, you know? And then I saw something that really pissed me off was that one Confederate general that's buried in a public park. Yeah. Like they fucking tried to start digging him up. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So now you're desecrating a grave?
There's actual federal laws against that.
Right?
That's protected.
But it's so aggravating. Like, what are you fucking doing? But again, I go back to, you know, like where do we draw the line? And so I asked my sister-in-law that very question. I was like, where do we draw the line? Like, where does it stop? And I was like, you know, I pointed out, I was like, you know, in fucking Germany, Dachau still stands. Auschwitz still stands. I was like, do you want to tear those down too? I was like, there's a reason why these fucking things are up. It's as a reminder of, hey, don't fucking, like, let's not fucking do this again. And then it's like, you know, do we tear down the Museum of Tolerance, which is nothing but exhibit after exhibit after fucking exhibit of all the horrendous shit humans have done to each other.
Don't forget the Holocaust Museum in D.C.
Oh, that too. Like, you know, do we fucking tear this shit down?
Wait, that doesn't count. That didn't happen here.
Oh, that's right. But, you know, it's like, you know, fucking shit happened in the past, and I get it. It's like, you know, going to Dachau, going to Auschwitz, going to the memorial in Berlin. There's a memorial in Berlin, which is nothing but these, you know which one I'm talking about, the blocks.
Yep.
And it's, you know, like there's a reason why these are there.
Yep. Just up from Brandenburg Gate.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about because I went there too. And it's like, you know, these things are supposed to make you uncomfortable because it's supposed to make you think like, God damn, like people can really be that fucking evil to each other. Let's not fucking do this shit again.
Exactly.
You know, like they're supposed to fucking do that. Like, but if a fucking statue of a dude on a horse or like who's just fucking standing there just because he fought on the Confederate side during the Civil War does not mean that he was not a great American general. Because wait for it, back what was it, the 50s when all the Confederates soldiers were legally proclaimed to be American soldiers?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
I believe so.
Right? It's 54. Right? I believe.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I think it was 54.
Yeah, roughish, yeah.
Yeah. You know, and it's like, you know, these aren't just Confederate soldiers anymore. These are American soldiers. And they have been for the last, like, 60, 70 years. I don't know. I don't fucking math well. So.
Yeah, and you know, we've already had social experiments like this. It's called East and West Germany.
Right? Let's not do this.
And, you know, that was long after the Civil War and everything else, and it worked out just as well. You know, we've seen how much they love that communism side. And the Berlin Wall came down, and all was much better. And I say that to get to this is we are starting to become a country divided.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. We've already seen how this works out in other countries. So everybody just needs to quit their shit and just wise up.
Yeah.
I mean, but slaves fought for the Union. No. Yes and no. They were paid soldiers, but they weren't equal soldiers. They were still paid less. They had nobody in charge of them that was a slave. It was always white, and they weren't on the front lines. They were just cooks and teamsters and maintenance workers, builders, stuff like that. Well, that's just hearsay. Well, guess what? Oh, .gov is a reliable source, isn't it?
Allegedly. I don't know.
Yes.
Like, honestly,
Archives.gov, which means
Archives.gov? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Oh, ICE is pissed off. He's in jail.
Right? ICE is in Mixer jail, and then Cause is apparently in Facebook jail. I want to know what Best Stepdad ever did to get into Facebook jail. Because, good Lord. Like, that's something I would expect from, like, my real dad or even my fucking brother. Oh, my God. So, speaking of, okay, so, like, you know, there's, like, people who, like, yeah, I'm not like, you know, there's people who fucking joke about, like, being racist or whatever, and then there's people who
I'm
are,
not
like...
racist, I have black friends.
And then there's, like, people who are, like, racist, right? And then...
Yeah.
And I think my brother one of my brothers falls into, like, the latter category. Because, yeah, no, he commented on one of the things that I shared on my real book this week, something about, like, fuck it, let history repeat itself. Like, they all deserve to be back in chains anyway. And I was like, oh, you can't. I was like, dude, you can't
say that.
You can't say that. Like, stop. It's like, especially on my wall, because, like, I have friends on both sides of the political spectrum. Like, and I like having that, you know, because then
World War Minx.
Oh my God. But, you know, I like having friends on both sides, because then it's not like I'm able to have Casey, but whips and chains excite me. I know they do for me too. But, you know, like, you can't say that you want an entire group of people in chains. Like, it's frowned upon. You can't say that, as I fucking say that and I'm laughing. I understand. It's just, I'm uncomfortable. Like, it makes me uncomfortable, so I fucking laugh because I don't know what the fuck else to do. Sorry, not sorry. But I was just like, you know, like, I like having friends on both sides of the spectrum, because then you can have, like, discussions, and you broaden your fucking opinion and your, like, perspective by having friends on both sides of the spectrum, or on all sides, or fucking whatever. Sorry, but why? They are consenting adults, and we have a safe word. Yeah, no, I agree, Casey. Consenting adults, yes. However, how my brother was wanted to put it, it was like bring slavery back. So I don't think safe words are involved with that.
The American railway system was built by slaves.
It was. Fucking tear that shit down. Tear it down.
Yep. Guess what? The Irish started on the East Coast. The Chinese started on the West Coast. They met in the middle.
They fucking met.
That was part of our conversation today on, with the monuments and everything else. And, slavery was a big part of how the nation was built. And one of the black guys was like, dude, he's like, people bitching about slave this and slave that. He goes, the U.S. railway system was built by slaves. And like half the people were like, what? They're like, yeah, Irish, Chinese, met in the middle.
I mean,
that's how the big one got built.
He's not wrong.
And everybody's like, oh. And I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off just the way he explained it.
I mean, it's true, though. And everyone's all like, I'm slavery. Like, we get it. It was bad. But you know what? It was part of our history and fucking...
Oh, yep. Pookie's right, too.
Yeah, this White House
was built by slaves.
Fucking tear it down.
Tear that one down.
Tear it fucking down.
The pyramids. The pyramids was built by slaves.
Right? When are we tearing those down?
Oh, and all the historic homes and plantation homes and everything else in the South. Got to tear all those down.
Please don't, though. Dude, shut up. Why would you even... like, now they're going to fucking go after them. And, like, those are... I get it. Like, they're on fucking plantations. I understand the atrocities that happened at plantations. I fucking get it. It was a bad time. I understand. But those are some gorgeous fucking houses at the same time. Like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was actually...
And I take an ancestry test. It came back. I'm Irish, Indian, European, German, and French Canadian.
You fucking dirty Canuck.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh.
It's like, son of a bitch.
I don't know if I can be, like, friends with you anymore.
Yeah, neither can I. Can I unfriend myself on Facebook?
Blame Canada.
But, yeah. And it's just like the whole country was founded off of, I hate to say, it was all founded off of slaves and tyranny.
Yeah. But I mean, if you don't fucking have that as a reminder of like where we came from, then we have no example of like what not to be, so we can keep growing.
Yeah. And that's why we are the melting pot of the world. It's because of our history, of what happened in our history.
Yeah. I don't know. So apparently there is a free speech march or free speech rally going on in Boston this weekend, as in like
what
tomorrow.
happened to the last one? Oh yeah, Tea Party. Never mind.
Right? No, right? Shit. Yeah, so apparently more than 500 police officers, including undercover units, will monitor Saturday's Boston free speech rally on the Common and will shut down the event if it turns violent. Quote, the courts have made it abundantly clear that they have the right to gather, no matter how repugnant their views are. They don't have the right to create unsafe conditions, however. They must respect our city. So they're expecting thousands of demonstrators and counter-protesters to descend on the Common, and authorities fear white supremacists could be among the attendees. Rally organizers have maintained the event is open to all political views and not a forum for hate groups, even though two keynote speakers have ties to extremist elements. And this is coming from the Boston Globe, so I don't fucking know on what side of the spectrum these guys write for, but I'm thinking it's on the left.
Forgot what I did with my little picture that's got which newspaper falls to which side.
But yeah, so there's been no talk of any KKK members attending. However, I'm pretty sure there might be. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Prior speakers at this event have included such civil rights icons as Frederick Douglass in 1852 and Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. in 1965. Apparently, Obama also addressed a crowd there during his first presidential campaign.
Ooh, Kaj, you better be careful.
Ooh, what is he doing?
That's Minx's boy.
Right? Not Milo. No. Oh, he is considered to be a member of a hate group, right? What is it? The alt-right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Ugh. It's fucking...
But the more you hear him speak, he's more centralized. I mean, he's got views both ways.
He does.
You know, he's got that common sense, but still has those right views.
Yeah. Casey, Milo Yiannopoulos. Oh, that's right. Milo is supposed to speak at Berkeley again. That's right. So, for those of you who don't know, the last time, or who fucking forgot, the last time Milo was supposed to speak at Berkeley, it was canceled because Berkeley started to burn thanks to the fascist, anti-fascist group.
Yeah, Casey, you could say he swings both ways in more ways than one.
Who? Milo?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that faggot's a straight fairy.
Yeah, that's true.
He does not...
like Kaz says,
he's a gay Jewish man
Jewish
who
man
exclusively...
man.
No. He exclusively dates / fucks black men. That's it. It's all he goes after are black men. And he's conservative. And he thinks that trans people have a mental disease. What are you doing? Put that fucking thing away, dude. You're fucking obsessed with your goddamn baton. Like, honestly, just shove it up your ass already. We get it.
Oh.
Well, I don't know why you keep holding it up then.
19.1.
Ugh, God, that was like from 5 weeks ago. Let's move on.
But you still turn red.
No, I don't. No. Again, let's move on. I'm fucking over Gary and his fucking horse dick. That, no.
But back to what we were saying about your boy.
Milo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about him?
Oh, it's just, he amazes me on... I've seen where people have written that he jumps from side to side to side. And it's like, no, it's really not. It's just, what's it called when you're not, when you're on the fence?
Like politically or sexually?
Right. Yeah.
Which one? Politically, if you're on the fence?
He's a
Moderate?
leftist that has independent thoughts.
How is he a leftist?
I'm sorry, a rightist.
I was gonna say, no. If anything, he's like moderate right to like independent.
Yeah, and well, there's still people that say he's like the extreme rightist, and it's like I don't see it.
Like, libertarian, non-committal. Any of these words ringing a bell for you?
No. Like I said, I've been up since 4 a.m.
But yeah. So apparently, so speaking of California, after the violence in Virginia, the far right is now targeting California. Seeking media attention and validation for their, quote, us versus the world, unquote, narrative, far-right activists find desired attention and conflict in California, leading to clashes that often end in blood and bruises. Some of the biggest clashes have been in Berkeley, where a swath of far-right combatants, including ardent supporters of President Donald Trump and avowed white nationalists, have engaged in rolling street brawls with masked anti-fascist fascists and anarchists who, well, they forget the extra fascist part in there because, let's be honest, Antifa uses fascist tactics such as shutting down free speech, which is what they fucking do all the goddamn time. That's their fucking MO, is to shut down someone's free speech because they fucking don't like what that person has to say, even if they are fucking allowed and like have gone through the entire legal process to get the fucking permit to hold like a fucking rally or whatever and have and like be able to express their freedom of assembly in order to express their freedom of fucking speech. They fucking shut it down because, oh, no, it's hate speech. Whatever the fuck hate speech is, it's still protected under the First Amendment. Get the fuck over it.
Where were these guys when Westboro was doing all these protests and everything else?
They
and we needed
don't fucking care. They don't care about that. It's the fact that you're going against what they believe is the only narrative that is allowed to happen. And if you disagree with them in any way, shape, or form, you are now a fascist Nazi. Even though Antifa uses tactics that the fascist Nazis of Germany used. But you know, whatever. Fuck it,
and
right?
They're still in Germany.
Huh?
And they're still there in Germany.
I know, and I wanted to bring that up too. They're like, these fucking not like, you know, the Nazis are eradicated. I was like, hold on, no, they aren't, honey. I almost,
we used to get messages all the time, remember?
Yes,
you know, there's a skinhead
I've seen
march
them.
in
I've
Nuremberg.
fucking
Stay away.
seen them. Like I was what was I doing? I was doing like a New Year's trip around Germany and like, you know, fucking taking the train fucking everywhere. And I get out and like there's this dude with a fucking swastika tattooed on his head and I was like, right.
Yeah.
So pretty, like you guys, like I want to be like, you know, you guys lost, right? Like the whole world was involved and you lost, remember? But then
Probably
at
not
the
the thing to do.
yeah, and at the same time, you know, I'm not sure if he understood English. He probably would have started going off of me in German, and I would just would have been like, "Have a good day," right? Like ah. But then at the same time, I also don't like talking to people that I don't know. So I was just like, silent judgment from me to you, because that's what I do. And but yeah, and I want, like, someone brought it up. They're like, you know, there's no Nazis in Germany, and I was like, no, you're wrong right there. I was like, even today, like in their parliament today, there's still 2 members of parliament that are in the national National Socialist Party, which is, wait for it, the Nazi Party. I was like, the more you know.
I have yet somebody throw that card to me so I can argue it, and I'm like, come on,
right? Please,
somebody.
But yeah, I had to fucking learn some people today and be like, hold on, or like this week, I was like, hold on, let's broaden your fucking knowledge. You're welcome.
Yeah, they still run around in their brown leather boots.
They do.
With the suspenders and white t-shirts and a shaved head.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. So anytime I see, like, you know, the anti-fascist remark in an article, I always add an extra fascist at the end of it. The anti-fascist fascists. And anarchists who also see violence as the only way to defeat their rivals. So again, using fascist techniques, but they call themselves anti-fascists. It's just fucking ironic. It really is. In the wake of violence in Charlottesville, that left one woman dead and sparked furious debate about the limits of free speech and the need to condemn white supremacists. Some of these groups are turning to California to the dismay of some local officials, and specifically the Bay Area, which is where I'm from. Mostly because it is super fucking liberal up there. I don't know how I fucking made it out of there a conservative. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Fuck. It was so bad. But yeah, like, and California actually has the most hate groups of all the states.
Oh my God.
It's number
Yes.
one. Number one for hate groups. Which, you know, is kind of fucking hilarious considering how fucking liberal that goddamn state is and how many fucking hippies are there.
Oh, and speaking of skinheads, there's a ton in Barstow.
Yes,
Don't
there
get me
are.
started on that.
Yes, there are.
There's just as many skinheads as there is freaking meth houses.
Right? Oh my God, you're so right. But we're at a break. It's been an hour already.
Holy crap.
I know, right? So we are going to take a break. We will be back after 2 songs. So hang tight with us and we shall see you here again.
It all wrong, I know I breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human.
Call me a vet like a soldier, Green Beret, 21 gun salute, don't wanna see the day. In the constant war zone, in the home of the brave, where they hate the police until they saving the day. I got kids like you, a mortgage like you, so blue lives matter, and so does yours too. All this separation and divide, open your eyes. If you cut us all open, we the same inside. The only difference is I run to the gunfight. Your peace when it's chaos, when the people don't act right. But I'm under scrutiny for trying to protect me. You pull a pistol and I'm shooting for trying to contest me. I got a quick second to make a deadly decision. The media betrayed me like a kid for a living, like I'm cold with no heart, a brain with no thoughts, a body with no feeling, a life with no cause.
Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. I'm damned if I do, and damned if I don't. It's like every single time I say what's on my mind, they go for my throat, they spew evil words. If you are absurd, always grinding, grinning, and killing my soul with these verbs. Hold me down, like I can't gasp for air. I'm closed inside of a box, like I'm inside Fort Knox. Every time that I'm there, I don't know why they think that I'm different from you. All that's true is I'm a like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see, and like you need, I need, and like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back. And we're joined by best stepdad ever. Hello, Kaz.
Don't beat me, guard.
I heard, I saw that you're in Facebook jail.
I am.
What?
I am.
For what?
Okay. Apparently, I have said some very divisive things.
Ooh.
And I'd like to share with you some of the very divisive things that I have said.
Oh, go on.
Okay, this just happened. I got the band hammer came down and hit me in the forehead around about an hour ago.
Okay, wait. First question. I know you're going to have your story. How long is your ban?
72 hours.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. So I don't post a lot.
No, you don't. That's why this is hilarious.
I'll react and I'll say like one or two words. Like a friend of mine that I went to elementary school with, he joined the Army. He went and he was a ranger and a badass and stuff.
Yeah.
Got a wonderful family, lives down in Florida.
Uh-huh.
So I said, hey, Scott, you got a great looking family there. That's pretty fucked up, isn't it?
That's what you said?
Well, that's what I said to him.
Okay.
And then, so the next thing that I said, see, I'm going up my timeline here. Okay. U.S. Army WTF Moments posted the very first female Cav Scout airborne soldier.
Oh.
And her, oh gosh, what is private first class Shelby Ferris. Congratulations, the Army's first female Cav Scout airborne graduate. Airborne all the way, badass. There's a nice picture of her, and someone said, oh, it's down here somewhere. Someone said, okay, you're separating, you're congratulating her because she's a female. And I said this very divisive thing like, have you ever been first at anything? I'm sure it feels pretty damn great. Probably offensive to somebody. I don't know what.
You got reported for that?
Bam!
I don't know.
You got to ham.
The thing is, I don't know. I don't know what I got reported for, but these are the things in the last week. These are the things that I put on Facebook. I liked the Welcome to Friday Night Freedom.
Yes.
I liked that.
Aw,
then,
thanks.
Another one that I posted on my own. This is my post. It says, over the past 8 years, the Confederate monuments weren't really a big deal. Now, all of a sudden, they are?
Yeah, no, like, I have questions about that. Yes, no, I agree. Like, where was all this outcry? I don't know, the last 20 years, 30 even.
And those are the last things that I really, seriously, those are the things that I've posted maybe in the last 2 weeks. And then somebody reported one of those things. So yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I'm a very callous person, and I need to repent and mend my ways.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah. Well, you can't say that because you did post on my big comment on my personal one. Congratulations, all that type of deal. But that was it.
I don't know, man. What are we allowed to do?
It's because old boy didn't get a participation trophy. That's what it was.
Which old boy?
What's wrong with old?
I'm part of Team Old Guy.
Are you, though?
But you look 14.
Right?
And I'm still 37.
It doesn't count, though, if you look like you're 12.
So when you turn 40, you get to be part of Team Old Guy? Is that what it is?
I think 40 is probably the magic age.
I think it's once you start looking like you're 40. Like, you don't even look like you're there yet. But I think, like...
Who, me?
Yeah.
Shoot, thank you.
You're welcome. But I think, like, once you start looking like you're in your 40s, which has probably never happened for you, Mud Puppy. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah.
You're going to be 84 years old still getting carded at the fucking class.
Right.
Walking in with my walker. Can I see some ID?
Right. God damn it. But yeah, fucking... Dude, this whole week's been fucking crazy. So there was that thing in Charlottesville, and then all these counter fucking bullshit. But then there was a stabbing in Finland, of all fucking places. A man stabbed 8 people Friday in Finland's western city of Turku, killing 2 of them before police shot him in the thigh and detained him. Authorities were looking for more potential suspects in the attack. A man whose identity was not known was being treated in the city's main hospital, but was in police custody. Security was being stepped up across the Nordic country. And, police did not give...
Is he the one that they said was Moroccan?
It does not say. It does say that it's too early to link the attack to international terrorism. I'm not a betting man, and I'm not a man in general, but I'm not betting one either. However, I'm taking squares on how long before, ISIS fucking claims this. I don't want to, go off of, recent attacks in Europe or assume anything, but that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And they couldn't use a taser? Did they have to shoot him?
But they shot him in the leg.
Yeah, they shot him in the thigh.
You know what that just tells me is Finnish law enforcement needs more range training. Because if he was
definitely skip BRM.
If he was aiming center of mass and hit him in the thigh, a little up and to the right.
Right.
Upper thigh, you got
That's
him.
trigger pull. It's trigger pull.
I don't know though. Maybe they did it so that way they can question him later. Because you always want to question them, like, why did you do this? And if they're dead, you can't really do that. Oh, but before I forget, I'm so sorry. I know, I'm completely, jumping all over the place. Sorry, not sorry. But we had another contest this last week, and we have another winner for another artillery round tumbler. And Mud Puppy, who's our winner this week?
Our winner is, drum roll please,
or something. That was my drum roll. That's what you fucking get.
Neil Wesley. Neil Wesley, you have won the artillery round tumbler this week.
So, woo! Congratulations, Neil.
Those are badass tumblers, man. I don't care if you're in
are.
artillery or not. Those are nice.
I was not artillery, but I want one. They look awesome. But yeah, so Neil, what you got to do is you need to, if hopefully you're listening, you got to message the page so that way we can get your address. That way we can send you your prize. So, yeah. Congratulations again.
Way to go, brother.
Right? I'm not an hour late announcing it like I was last week. Whoops. Bugging.
So how does one win a artillery round tumbler?
So basically, what you had to do was you had to, one, you have to like our Facebook page, which is, WTF Nation Radio. You have to like it. 1. 2, you have to share the status or the post. 3, I don't know, there's fucking 5 steps. 3, you had to comment.
It is not that hard.
I mean,
you had to like our page.
There we go. See,
you had to like the post about the free artillery round tumbler. You had to share the post to your timeline and comment "functional veteran" in the comments, and that was it. Something that takes you all of a minute.
It's # functional veteran, right?
Yep. Hashtag get with the times, guys. Come on.
But yeah. So that's how you fucking do it. So everyone over on Mixer, if you want in on this contest, you got to go to our Facebook page. And speaking of, so this, we're going to take a small break from it, but we are getting more tumblers that we are going to be giving away. So,
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. And they're looking good. They look super good. Or sorry, I'm back to my California roots. They look hella good.
Hella good. I was just going to say, where's the hella?
There it is. Oh, I still say it a lot. Got me feeling hella good. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm done now. I'm done for now. So, yeah. So, anyways, back to this thing over in Finland, right? So, Europe had 2 attacks then. this week. They had Barcelona and Finland. What was it? Turku, Finland. Which,
And wasn't there one in like, where was the one where the guy drove through the front of the pizzeria?
Barcelona.
yeah, it was in Spain.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
it was outside of Barcelona. What is it? La Rambla?
Good. I was that song was not the only. Okay.
But yeah,
good.
so it was a rented Fiat van.
That was the Moroccan dude.
Yes. Driver pressed down hard. This article started off like, so like, you know, you're reading a fucking book, right? And it's like, oh yes, paints a picture for you. And then it turns into like mayhem. It's like, and then he pressed hard on the gas. Almost immediately, he began to maim and kill. Oh shit. Fuck. Starting off so nice. How did we get here?
Somebody graduated with a creative writing degree.
Right? Holy fuck balls.
The funk.
Right? It says
Overpowered the sound of the radio.
it says it's the worst terrorist attack in Spain since March 2004, when 192 people were killed and nearly 2,000 were injured in coordinated series of bombings on the Madrid rail system. In this latest attack, which was claimed by ISIS, so again, it's only a matter of time before they fucking claim this shit in Finland, 13 were killed and more than 100 injured. A separate vehicle attack south of Barcelona early Friday left another person dead and 6 injured. The carnage in Barcelona on Thursday provided yet another example of a chilling new reality of urban life in Europe. Ordinary vehicles suddenly transformed into weapons of mass murder. Since July 2016, European cities such as Nice, Berlin, Stockholm, and London have all suffered vehicle attacks, often impromptu operations designed to kill as many people as possible with minimal preparation. Preventing these attacks have proven to be a major challenge for local authorities across Europe, who insist they cannot police everyone who gets in a car and drives near a crowded area. I mean, they have a point.
Ban cars with guns. I'm sorry.
Ban vehicles. Right? That's
That's
what it's going to get
California.
to.
That's California's next step.
How many
Dude,
refugees has
seriously.
Finland and Spain taken in?
They've taken in their fair share. Who is it? I think it's Poland has refused to take in refugees. Hungary and there's another one. There's one, Switzerland, or was it Sweden? One of those.
You got me on that one.
Refused to take. I know Poland has.
Yeah, they've absolutely refused to take in any sort of refugees because they see all the other countries having a fucking issue with these refugees coming in. Sorry, refugees. Like, I get it. Majority of them aren't. I understand that. However, a bunch of them are not.
They're
And,
not. They're not vetted.
Yeah, no, and that's just it. And like it's like, you know, this is the reason why, like, we fucking need that for our country. Like, do you guys, like, you know, do you not fucking see what the fuck is going on over in fucking Europe right now? Like, come on. Like, I can't be the only fucking crazy person out here who's like, this is why we fucking need to fucking, like, vet these goddamn motherfuckers. Like, this is why.
Oh, it was just one of them that was bad, though.
Like, but that's all it takes is all it takes is just fucking one. That's all
Yeah,
it fucking
exactly.
takes.
It was sarcasm.
Ugh. But yeah.
Sarcasm.
Oh, sarcasm.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh. Whoops. But yeah. Freaking, what sort of shit have you discovered this week, Mud Puppy?
Oh.
I know you've got some articles pulled up.
Yes. I mean, we went through the one. Other one, let me pull that one back up. Was
The suspense is fucking killing me, dude.
It just disappeared on me.
Oh, God.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
The counter protesters in Durham.
It's kind of crazy about that story because that got picked up by USA Today.
Yeah.
That was the first article that I saw about that.
Yeah, that's the one. Is organizers who said Klan members who were planning to march had turned back. This is a victory that we will claim today, said Serena Sebring of Southerners on New Ground, the Miami Herald reported. Oh, it came out of the Miami Herald originally. Earlier, rumors circulated through the college town that the Klan would be holding a rally in downtown Durham Friday afternoon. Durham Director of Public Affairs Beverly Thompson said, she added, the city has issued no permits for a protest or counter-protest. In a statement from the Durham County Sheriff's Office, officials said they had confirmed reports of Klan activity. News spread that the Klan would rally at 4 p.m., but the Sheriff's Office dispelled that rumor with a tweet. What is it with Twitter now?
I don't know.
It's... the president gives directives by Twitter. Sheriff's offices just tell people, everything's good just by Twitter. But I want to continue urging residents to rely upon verified information to avoid circulating rumors that can put lives at risk, a sheriff's office statement said. The counter-protesters burned Confederate and white supremacist flags and held impromptu dance-off.
There's a dance-off?
They said they carried signs that said, we will not be intimidated. History will not repeat, and Black Lives Matter.
Ugh.
Okay, why did that South Park episode just pop into my fucking head?
Which one?
The dance-off one.
I haven't seen that one.
That's why I paused, because I just seen it. I seen it flash through my head. Oh. But the city did close off a portion of East Main Street in front of the old courthouse building where a Confederate statue had been torn down Monday. Earlier this week, a video of protesters toppling the statue went viral. Protesters put a rope around the statue's neck, toppled the monument, and began kicking it. The defacement was part of a rally in solidarity with Charlottesville, according to protesters. 8 were arrested by the Durham County Sheriff's Office. The statue pedestal was defaced Friday with the phrase Death to the Klan scrawled across it. I don't know about you, but I don't think the smartest thing in life is to kick a statue.
I mean, people did that with when we toppled, like when, what was it? When we captured Baghdad, and
but
I mean, they fucking kicked Saddam's statue.
And they were whacking it with their shoes.
They were.
That was an iconic, just a, that just gets the population rallied.
Yeah. But, like, at the same time, it has so much symbolism and meaning because, like, that, like, being hit with someone's shoe, especially, like, in that culture, like, that is the biggest insult you can fucking give to somebody is to hit them with your fucking shoe. And so I think that's why, like, that was so important was, like, all of his, like, the whole fucking city got there, like, fuck this guy. And, like, started whacking it.
The thing is one thing, but that was tearing down. That dude was the leader of an entire country, and he had statues erected in his honor, probably by himself.
Yeah.
Take down those statues.
Yeah.
And all of his murals were defaced first and shot at first, and then they were painted over and torn down. And
right. I don't know.
I think it does.
But as of so far, everything's been peaceful, Thompson said. As far as we know, there have been a few incidents, but nothing major. A statue was vandalized at the chapel at Duke University, she added. We want to thank Durham community for a peaceful demonstration, Durham County Sheriff Mike Andrews said in a statement. He added that the department was reviewing information about protests in the coming week. And here's the thing, is that in Savannah, they've even had, I can't even say a protest. They had a peaceful gathering in Forsyth Park, and it was people of all walks of life, from even the Savannah chapter of Black Lives Matter, all the way down to Sons of Confederate. And nothing happened. It was everybody stood around with candles and sang and everything else, and it showed them shaking hands and all the other fun stuff that's supposed to happen when you have, a stand for peace and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But did you see any of that on the news? National news, not local news, because it was all over our local news.
No, I didn't see fucking shit about that, but I don't really watch the news because it's depressing as fuck.
Yeah, I'm kind of tuned out of the news. I do pay attention to the news.
Yeah, I pay attention, but I don't
watch
actively.
the news like I do.
Yeah.
Like, I watch local news, and then as soon as it goes to, like, the national part, I change the channel. Because they do the local news before the national news here.
Something else I posted that may have gotten me banned
Oh.
was just a statement that just basically said our country is 241 years old. Look how far we've come. We've got a really rough history in our short 241 years of existence.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some really, really bad marks. We've got some really, really fucking awesome things that we've done. All of it is a part of the fabric of who we are as a country. Why would you go and tear down a monument? Most of them, I don't know, but I'm thinking most of them are in memoriam of, like Minx says, the children soldiers. It's not like, hey, look at this guy who was a Confederate and he was for slavery and whatever, but it's the Civil War was a part of the fabric of what the United States is.
Yeah.
We're not that country anymore. We've come a long way in our short history, and we're like the fucking baddest fucking country in the fucking planet.
Right? Fuck
in
with us.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it got you banned, though. How dare you have your own opinion of this, sir?
Sorry, when this crap started coming out, and then all that crap with some guests that run a very famous page that we've had before.
Oh.
Kind of went off the other end, and I'm just like,
oh
wow,
my God.
I gave it a couple of days, and I'm like, nah.
His fucking meth-fueled insanity.
Right?
Because, let's face it, he's fucking graduated from cocaine to methamphetamines. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. And I'm pretty sure it's induced a psychotic break because he is referring to himself as multiples as far as using we, were, us. It's like, but you're one dude.
Isn't that what a possessed body says? I am Legion.
Right? We do not agree with what's going on. It's like, but you're only one person. And you've said this many times.
I was seriously concerned. I'm like, fuck, I don't need Facebook for shit. But
right?
And I thought that. I didn't say that. And I guess maybe Facebook is reading my thoughts. And they said, here, have 72 hours, motherfucker.
Right? Fuck off, dude. Right? But oh my God. Yeah, no. The fucking rants this dude is going off about, though. Holy shit. Fucking, they're hilarious. But, at the same time, you're like, where the fuck did this come from? And he has a good following of a lot of, active duty veterans, Trump supporters, and he just fucking...
So is Ice in the Pookie, too? I didn't mean that. Oh, is Ice in jail?
He's in Mixer jail.
I didn't mean to say he was in Pookie.
Oh my God.
Guys, this is an 18+ station, so
right.
Guys on Mixer, ladies on Mixer, if you don't like it, switch channels, man. There's lots of them.
There are.
We've talked about worse things.
We have.
Oh, you haven't heard the Medical Minute with Minx.
I'm trying to think if I have one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Today.
You didn't give us anything cool. You did like a 20-hour day, and you can't tell me you didn't like shove your hand in somebody's aorta or medulla oblongata or.
It's up in the brain.
Your medulla oblongata.
Mama says you're the devil. The medulla oblongata.
No, it isn't. He's so angry because he's got all them teeth and no dentist to go to.
No toothbrush. The medulla oblongata. You're wrong, Professor. What does he call them? Professor Sanders?
Yeah. You're wrong, Colonel Sanders.
Oh. Now I need to watch that movie.
Some Waterboy, man.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in so long. But no, let's see. I haven't had my hand in an aorta since I lived in Arizona. That was fun.
Winslow, Arizona?
No. Surprise.
I have stood on a corner in Winslow, Arizona.
You would.
Such a fine sight to see.
Oh my lord. It was a flatbed Ford.
Yeah, was it?
Slow it down to take a look at me. Okay, continue.
No, it's all ortho. I don't know. Let's see.
So you got to, like, rebuild a kneecap and stuff like that.
Oh, we didn't have to do that this week. I think we're doing one, or I think he's doing one next week, but I'm not going to be here. Like, like, literally, okay, so, like, after we did T2, right, which is, our fucking pre-movement check that we fucking do every single day that, we broadcast, which is weight every single goddamn day.
I was like, wait, you built a Terminator? Hell yeah.
But, yeah, no, so after I did that, like, I leave, like, I'm going on a trip tomorrow morning. I fucking leave, like, fly out tomorrow morning. And, I had not packed yet. And
are you going up north to see our friend?
Do what?
Are you going up north to see our friend?
Which one?
You.
I know,
Our
but
friend.
which friend?
Midwest, north, horses.
Oh, no, God, dude, I fucking wish I need to get back there.
She misses her summer.
Like,
Nom, 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 nom.
fucking, I fucking hope you go up to War Horses for Veterans one day, and I hope Summer bites your fucking dick. Like he did to Bobby.
I'm going to shake it in his face.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. I even know that.
You're not packed to leave tomorrow.
No, I packed in, like, the short time. Like, I was like, I should probably pack, because I'm leaving the house at, like, 4 in the morning to catch my morning flight.
Are you OCD with packing, though?
Not really.
Not really? You just, whatever's in the bag is in the bag, and there are stores nearby?
No. I mean, like, I grabbed a bunch of shirts. I grabbed socks, bras, panties.
I overthink packing, and I remember all the toiletries. I remember all the clothes, but when I went up to War Horses, I forgot a fucking cell phone charger.
I forgot mine, too. I had to fucking buy one in the fucking airport.
Exactly.
On the way there. I was like, shit. Like, I got pissed. I was like, God damn it. And, like, it was right next to the fucking door. As I was leaving, I was like, fuck.
Mine was on my kitchen table. It was right there when I came back, too.
Right? I was like, oh, hey, look, there you are. Glad I have another one.
The last place I left it.
Right, yeah. Such a good spot for it. Not with me.
I had around the damn doorknob before you walk out. Oh, I need that.
Right. But, yeah, no. So, Ghost is taking me to the airport. And then, Ghost is actually, like, that's... Well, okay, so that's another reason why the flag is right there. Like, my California flag is draped right there. Is because there's boxes underneath it. Because Ghost is getting ready to PCS. He got approved to go to school. So, that's where he's getting ready to go to. And, yeah. So, everything's going to look different here soon because...
Good for Ghost. I mean...
Yeah.
means a better military opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's, I guess it's military.
Yeah. Right? Air Force, whatever. But yeah, so he's leaving. I'm staying here. Let's see. But then, yeah, so like, I think next week if not next week, then the week after, everything in here is going to look different because there's going to be like a thing here. Wait. Oh, no, wrong way. There's going to be, there we go. There's going to be a thing here.
Wait for the video to catch up.
Right? Yeah. You'll see it. And, I went the wrong way. And I was like, whoa. And, like, so I've only got like, it's a 2-bedroom house, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. It's not very big. And, rent is awesome here. So this is where I'm fucking staying. And, so yeah, so all like my bedroom stuff is going to be coming in here because I'm going to be looking for a roommate and I'd rather not have them be in here where, like my office is and where the door to get to the backyard is, considering I have 3 dogs. So I don't want to have to, constantly go through someone's room and be like, hey, so I need to kick you out 2 nights a week while I broadcast. Oh, and also I'm going to have to come through at all times of the day to let my dogs out and possibly during the night. So it was just easier for me to move all my shit in here.
That's very thoughtful of you.
I know.
Broadcasting live from Mink's bedroom.
From Minx's bedroom. But yeah, and I'm getting so excited too because like he's taking, he's taking all of his linens, right? And so I got super excited because, sometimes I'm an adult. Like I'm an adult when I'm like, order stuff and it comes in and I'm like, it's like presents, So,
Minx ordered some 6,000 thread count Egyptian cotton.
One, it's 1,500. So I need you to calm your shit. It's only 1,500, but they're super soft. But then I got also like a new like bedding set, right? So like comforter and like throw pillows and shit. And I'm super excited because like it came in and that's super soft too, and it's in this like a silver gray color. So and then I got 2 new sets of like sheets and shit, and they got those in like a charcoal gray, so that's gonna look really good. And then also like a lilac, and that's gonna look really good too. And then I've got new fucking pillows coming, and I'm so excited for that.
You ordered pillows?
I did.
You have no idea how happy I am for you.
Because I'm getting new pillows.
No, it's just because you're happy.
I am. I'm like,
you don't order pillows.
Stuff.
How do you know? What happens if they are too stiff? Or they're...
That's what she said.
You can...
Phrasing.
You finally got me. Damn it.
Yeah. Suck a dick, mud puppy.
Now, if you would have waited, or if they're too soft, but there's
right?
no such thing as a too soft pillow.
There is, though, because like then it doesn't give you this fucking support.
I got some... I sleep with king-size pillows. And these things are like so fluffy, like your head like falls in and it like wraps around your face, almost suffocating you. They're so soft.
That's not safe.
First, she's telling you to
gotta roll the dice sometimes.
Like, no, that's not safe, mud puppy.
That's not safe. But no, it's not. But yeah, no, these are considered like I saw on the like the little scale thing, like between like soft and or like firm. These are right in the middle, which is right where I like them. Like not too soft, not too firm, because giggity.
I've got goose down pillows.
Oh, how are those?
Those are awesome. I've had them ever since I was a kid. And I remember them when I was a teenager sleeping on them. Mm-hmm. And my parents take care of them. And when I got divorced, moved out of the house, went to my parents' house, they gave me a whole bunch of furniture and shit. And they're like, "Here's your pillows." Mm-hmm. I was like, "Holy crap!" So like every couple of years,
we still have your pillows.
You send them back to this place, and they'll refill them.
Oh, nice.
And then they send them back to you, and it's not that expensive. But these pillows are older than I am.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's like
Really goosed
when we
down.
go home. We go home for Christmas almost every year, and
got feathers
you know,
poking in.
we'll go stay a day or two at my mom's house, and you know, Michigan, cold weather, and she literally has a feather mattress, a feather blanket, feather pillows, and it's like, Jesus Christ, Mom. But it's like, it engulfs you. It's the greatest feeling ever.
Nice. Friggin'
Switch to feather.
Yeah.
It's the best.
feather, dude. I don't know though, because like Kaz was saying, I don't want them to fucking like poke out at me and like poke my face. That's not fucking comfortable. And then like, you know, if they start to poke out, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna fucking pick them out, because that's what I do.
And that's why you send them in to get reconditioned every couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do laundry every week or 10 days, and there's a bunch of you know, the feathers on the floor and whatever. So yeah, they do come out.
Yeah. Dude, fuck that.
It's glorious though.
I guess. Like I can do like a down comforter, but even then, like after a while, like the fucking feathers start to poke out, and then I have to I have to pull them out. Like I have to pick them out. It's like an OCD almost, where I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, you can get the fake ones, and they're just as soft and fluffy too.
yeah.
They're the hypoallergenic down comforters,
Yes, I'm aware.
and they are scrumptiddlyumptious warm.
What,
I'm one of those. I sleep with a big ass blanket even in the summertime.
Well, yeah. Because I know I've had to, like, so Ghost keeps the house at literally like 66, 65 degrees year round. So I'm freezing year round. And, so his side of the bed, normally, like, he kicks off the fucking comforter. And then I'm over there, like, with the comforter and, like, 5 extra blankets on top of me. And, like, fucking freezing my ass off.
the thing is, now it's going to be like a pay raise, because your air conditioning bill is going to be a lot less.
I know, right? Oh, can't wait. Except for when winter comes, because I'm gonna like want it. Like I'm gonna want to crank the heat up. Like but good thing it's Texas, so I won't
You have a fireplace.
really need it. I don't have one. I don't trust my I don't trust my dogs enough to not.
What? They're gonna start a fire while you're not at home?
They might, dude. Fucking Jenna gets up on the fucking counter and has a thing about Tupperware. She has to fucking eat it, even though we've got fucking toys everywhere for her. Like we've literally. No, like she fucking does. It's fucking no matter what. No matter what the fuck is in the sink. If there's Tupperware in there, she can find it and like she gets it. And then I come home and I'm like, there's 4 Kong toys around her, and she's fucking like sitting there with a fucking Tupperware like, hey, and I'm like, you bitch.
It's the satisfaction of seeing what she's done.
I'm gonna.
Or the dog is like, I
beat
could
her.
lick and bite on these Kong toys, but I don't get a reaction out of my master. So I always get a reaction
Right?
when I have this Tupperware.
Right?
Not as yummy as the Kong toy, but
Fuck. God, it's so frustrating. It really is. Or what's really fucking pissed me off, though, and like what I then take and, spank her with, has been my fucking spatulas. She's gotten a hold of just about every single one and only chews on one corner of the spatula.
I was waiting for you to say flip flop.
Oh no, Apollo's gotten my fucking flip flops, in which case I've fucking taken that to his ass. But yeah, and then so Jenna's gotten a hold of my fucking spatulas, which I then take to her fucking ass. And I'm like, all right, listen here, can't be doing this. But yeah, so Apollo's gotten the fucking flip-flop. Jenna's gotten the fucking spatula. It's like I have fucking kids.
Is Zeus the puppy?
No, Apollo is.
Apollo is?
Mm-hmm.
Is Zeus like, fuck
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, Zeus doesn't do anything. He's my favorite.
He's just chill.
Yeah, no, legit. He's such an old man. Like, he's so content to just sleep all day. It's amazing. Like, I've literally slept until noon with that dog because he just like, yeah, no, we can sleep all day. This is fine. This is good.
I'm cool.
But the two younger ones, they're like, oh, it's 7 o'clock. Let's get up. No. I don't wanna. But
Old dogs are like that.
yeah. They're awesome, though.
Gonna say something without being sexual.
Oh?
Rub some peanut butter on a Kong,
Uh-huh.
and that'll at least keep the dogs occupied.
That's true. It will.
Or throw a like an M or something. Just
Put it on
you
the
know.
inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
To where they have to, like, look at it.
And
But oh
work
my
it.
god, seriously though, Zeus is such a hoarder. Like, that's his vice. He fucking hoards toys.
Well, he hoards the damn football. I've seen the pictures.
Right? Well, like, no, seriously, like, he'll go around and, like, legit. So his toy is a soft fucking hedgehog because he doesn't chew on it, right? If anything, he fucking grooms it. And, like, he'll sit there and just lick it and, like, fucking groom it, right? And then the younger two, so Jenna and Apollo, they're fucking chewers. So they have the Kongs. They had rope, but again, they were they started to eat it. Like, it had gotten to the point where they started eating this fucking rope. So I was like, okay, this is going. And but yeah, no, Zeus will go around and collect all the Kongs and bring it over to his food bowl. And then he just chills there and, like, waits for one of the others to try to, I don't know, fucking play with the toy because he fucking they want to fucking play with one of the toys. And yeah, Zeus has straight up, like, gone after Jenna and Apollo for having the audacity of even just looking in his general direction with all the fucking toys. He is a hoarder.
I love shepherds.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got one in my backyard.
Right? Ugh, he's so much fun, though. I got so lucky with him. Super, super lucky. So, yeah. But, yeah. Freaking. So, you guys heard about Stephen Bannon?
Stephen Bannon. No, I have not.
No.
He is no longer the chief strategist to the White House.
Oh, Bannon. The badass Bannon. Yeah.
Yes. He's returned to Breitbart News on Friday and said that he'll be, quote, going to war for President Trump, vowing to intensify from the outside the fight he has waged against opponents of his brand of populist conservatism. Quote, if there's any confusion out there, let me clear it up. I'm leaving the White House and going to war for Trump against his opponents on Capitol Hill, in the media, and in corporate America, Bannon said Friday in an interview with Bloomberg News hours after his departure was announced. He left the White House early today, ending a controversial tenure as the administration is engulfed in a storm over the president's remarks on violence in Virginia. Okay, so pause right there for a second. One, I don't think anything that Trump said about what happened in Charlottesville was controversial. He called everyone he denounced every fucking group that was there. What more do people fucking want?
Yeah, he straight up said, nope, it's both of your faults.
Right? Like, you know, and he called out the KKK and neo-Nazis and white supremacists as being hate groups and saying that, you know, what you guys stand for is fucking wrong. He fucking called them out, which is more than what our fucking last president ever fucking did to any other fucking hate group. So, again, I don't understand how or what he said in regards to what happened in Charlottesville was controversial. He didn't denounce them, but he fucking did. And he kept saying that we need to come together as a fucking country and get back to being unified.
What's really maddening is CNN, of all news agencies, put a graphic up there, and there was, Trump talking, and then it says Trump refuses to denounce white supremacists and the Nazis and blah, 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 blah.
But he did!
I know. But then, like, minutes later, there's another graphic with Trump talking, blah, 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 and it says Trump denounces white supremacists and Nazis and blah, 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 blah. They're talking out of both sides of their face.
They are. And it's fucking, it's so frustrating. It's like, what more do you want from him?
It's like the media is in charge of socially engineering the populace.
Right? Ooh, conspiracy theory. Go on.
And if you do nothing but watch, CNN or Fox or whatever, if that's where you just get your news, if that's the only source of your news, you're going to be led astray. I mean,
I agree 100%. I mean, mainstream media is the one that I feel is to blame for tearing the nation apart right now.
They're definitely propagating the narrative of us versus them. It doesn't matter who us is and who them is. They're like, there's got to be strife. There's got to be a conflict because that's what we report.
Yep. I mean, like, if you think about it, so the KKK / neo-Nazi / white supremacists, right, in Charlottesville, they did all the proper steps as far as obtaining a permit to exercise their freedom of speech and their freedom of assembly. They did everything right. Those are their fucking rights that we can't fucking take away because they're in the fucking Constitution. They have the right to fucking do that. Do we have to fucking agree with what they say? No. But the fact that, like, they were there legally to do this, like, we can't fucking stop them. Like,
right. I mean, that's the only good thing to say about them is that they're legit when they do something.
Yeah, they fucking they followed the law.
Yeah, to the T. And if they have people that get out of line, they police up their own. And it's like, no, this is not the time or the place.
Yeah, and so, and as much as they fucking suck, like, they had the legal right to be there. But if Black Lives Matter and if Antifa did not show up to Charlottesville, nothing would have happened. One, the media would not have cared because it would have been like, oh, it's just another fucking Klan rally. Whatever. Like, Klan rally in the South. Like, whoop-de-doo. Like, this fucking happens, and they wouldn't have covered it because it would not have been newsworthy. Because it would have just been a bunch of angry white people mad about fucking whatever. Whatever they're fucking pissed off about. I don't fucking care because I just don't. And then, so there was that. And then you get, like, their fucking rally was advertised or whatnot, which is how Black Lives Matter got involved and how Antifa got involved. Neither of those two groups had obtained permits to assemble. So their assembly was technically illegal. Like, their counter-protest to the protest was illegal. And so when all three fucking groups converged at this park where everything was supposed to go down, the cops told everyone, okay, no, this is no longer okay. This is no longer gonna happen. Everyone needs to fucking disperse. So the Klan fucking tried to fucking disperse. And they were like, okay, fine, we'll fucking leave. Right? And then as they were leaving, they were being attacked by Black Lives Matter and Antifa because, again, that's what they fucking do. They attack anybody physically that fucking disagrees with them. They're not unable to have an intelligent conversation and a debate with someone with a difference of opinions. They can't fucking do it. They have to scream, they have to yell, they have to physically assault people who have a different view and opinion than them.
It says it in their rule book.
And, you know, and in that case, like, they're almost worse than the fucking KKK. If you like, you know, at least fucking KK, like, you know, the Klan might fucking assemble or whatever, but they're gonna follow the fucking law because they understand that laws are in place for a reason, you know? And they don't want to be fucking shut down when they have a rally. So they're gonna fucking file permits and do all the shit that they gotta do so that way they can fucking assemble and get their fucking message out, and then they move on. As sucky as their fucking message is, and as backwards and as twisted as it fucking is, that's what they fucking do.
And if you want to have a counter protest, fine, have a counter protest.
Yes.
That's great.
But don't start violence.
Smarter people are going to be sitting there going, okay, you don't like them because they have dark skin, or they're Jewish, or they're not from this country, they're immigrants. Oh, that sounds fucked up. I don't think I'm going to join that group. I don't think I'm going to support that group.
Yeah, like, you know, rational people are going to hear that, like, just this spew of hatred and just assholeness from the Klan, and they're going to be like, yeah, no, I definitely don't want to identify with them. Yeah. So,
I'm out.
Juices, right?
And that's pretty much why I almost deep sixed fucking Facebook this week, because this whole entire week has been nothing but I'm from this group and I hate everybody else.
Right?
This group and I hate everybody else. And if you're white, you're a fucking Nazi. I'm like, mother.
You're a racist
really?
Nazi automatically because you're white. And it's like, no.
And I'm really
that's
hoping
not
that
how
this
this works.
Just it's localized. It's not regional. It's because, you know, I work with a fucking mixed bag of motherfuckers, man. We're not all from this country. We're not all fucking crackers.
Right.
We're not black. We're not, you know, we're from everywhere around the fucking world, and we get along just great. I don't know where these issues are coming from. There's like a mob mentality where when, you know, somebody starts something like the Reginald Denny thing, he got hit in the head with a fucking brick, and all of a sudden 20 fucking people came and started beating his fucking ass. It was just like this mob mentality of, oh yeah, and then they just go for it. And that's what I'm thinking is happening with these toppling of the statues and the got to get the monuments down. It's just that mob mentality and pressure, social pressure towards governments or schools. You know, I graduated from Woodrow Wilson High School, so fucking Wilson must have done something because he's an old guy,
right?
He's white.
He's a white old man, so automatically he's a racist who probably owned slaves, even though, you know, slavery was outlawed by the time he was around. But, you know, shenanigans.
So Mud Puppy, how many slaves did you own?
Whew. I grew up mainly in a black neighborhood.
All right.
I was the minority.
So none.
Yeah.
I didn't own any slaves. I'm a second generation American. My grandparents came over here from Poland and Germany. So now, you know, you can't pin that slave thing on me. So
right. My family fought on the Union side. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, we had Civil War, I had family on both sides. Yep. I'm descended from the side that fought for the Union. The brother, it was actually two brothers, right? One fought for Union, one fought Confederate. The brother who fought for the Confederacy severed all ties with the family. So I'm sure I've got a bunch of cousins down here in the South.
It was like the Hatfield and the Minxes.
Yeah. Who I don't know about because, again, after the war and everything, lost contact with that brother. So I have no idea if he survived or, you know, what happened to him. But yeah, no, and it's just like, if those, so back to my fucking rant. So like, if those counter groups weren't there, that chick would not have fucking died.
What was her purpose there? Was she witnessing something?
She was
or
part of
she
the
on one side or the other?
Antifa. She's part of the anti-fascist group.
Because I heard she was a pre-law or something like that. Something in the law, either an educator or a student in law.
I'm not sure, but I do know.
I think she was going for paralegal or something.
Yeah, okay. I do know that she was part of. She's in the Antifa, the anti-fascist crowd, because after law enforcement told the Klan to fucking disperse, and after they were attacked by Black Lives Matter people and Antifa people, because there's fucking law-abiding citizens, said fuck the system and decided to hold a march because reasons. And then started marching down a fucking street because, again, reasons. And, it wasn't like the street was blocked off so they could fucking march down it. It was an open street that fucking cars were on. And then, here comes a fucking Challenger.
Clearly, it was break time from their normal daytime jobs.
Oh, yes. No, definitely. It's fuck, do they not work? Honestly, I really need to know this. Do they not have a fucking job?
They work third shift. What are you talking about?
Oh, and here's another thing that I said that may have gotten me banned.
Ooh, go on.
I said, I think the last, oh my gosh, I can't remember. The last anti-fascists were actually the motherfuckers that landed on the beaches of Normandy and fought the Germans.
Right.
These fascists use a fascist methodology to silence whoever opposes them.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Pookie says he finds it funny the Klan showed up without masks and Antifa showed up with masks.
Pookie for the win.
I mean, fucking ironic much? Again, the fascists have to protect their face because they use illegal and fascist techniques in order to instill terror and to silence people.
Hail Zoltan or whoever the hell they pray to.
I wouldn't know. But the fact that they have to fucking resort to violence in order to do anything, are you fucking kidding me right now? How is this fucking okay? And then the fucking Capitol buildings that were putting the fucking Antifa flag on the fucking flagpoles.
Yes.
Was that in Virginia or was that in
Minnesota? God. No, that happened in a couple different states.
Oh, that kind of boils my blood a lot.
Right?
To have a state leader saying, yeah, that's
right?
cool.
Let's put a fucking socialist, which, eventually leads to communism. Let's
more
put
Marxist.
their fucking flags up because we don't want them to burn our state to the ground. It's you're fucking giving in to them. Grow a fucking pair. Stand up to them.
It's appeasement, and it gets you fucking nowhere.
Ugh.
We got away with this. Now the next time we can go further and get away with that.
Exactly.
Show me on the dog where the bad man touched you.
Oh.
He touched me here.
Right? The bad man.
Yeah.
Ugh. But, alright. I need to fucking chill the fuck out. I'm about to rip my hair out. So.
Go drink some Game of Thrones blood or something. Or
right? I need to. So.
Hungry for another taste. You stumble around the time you waste, and your table's overturned. Sooner or later you crash, then you burn. I think I wanna die tomorrow. Are you die tomorrow, 'cause I'm out of time and I'm out of my mind. Simple ways come and go, still I love the way you turn me on, but I just can't find the words, 'cause everything I say sounds so absurd. I think I wanna die tomorrow, tired of being with me. I think I wanna die tomorrow, 'cause I'm out of time and I'm out of my mind. But it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. And it's so embarrassing that I can't let go. I think I wanna live tomorrow. So will you come and breathe with me? Think I wanna live tomorrow. I'm tired of being with me. Think I wanna live tomorrow, 'cause I'm out of time and I'm out of my mind. I don't care what you want, I don't care what you need, I don't care about my heart, just to stare and watch it bleed. I don't wish upon a star, 'cause I don't care who you are, 'cause I'm out of time and I'm out of my mind. You can't save me if I can't save me, and you won't follow if I keep falling in, and you won't listen to what I'm saying, 'cause I'm so broke.
This is WTF Nation Radio.
And we're back for the third hour for, 18 August. Thanks for sticking around, you guys.
Today's the 18th.
It's the 18th.
This month has been a fucking whirlwind. It's gone away.
Oh, it's my mom's birthday in 2 days. I should probably,
Happy birthday, Minx Mom.
right?
You might at least want to call her, maybe.
I mean, I talked to her today, which all right, so like my mom and I don't have the best relationship. We don't. And by that I mean like I screen her calls and I only answer maybe 1 out of 10 of them, which is saying something because she calls a lot. And but yeah, most of the time she really just wants to talk, and like it's about like she does mostly like small talk, which I don't know how to fucking do. Like I become fucking socially awkward and retarded when it comes to just carrying on like small talk conversations. Like if this conversation doesn't have a point, I don't want to be in it, That's just how I am. But yeah, so today I talked to her today, and she's like, "Oh, you finally answered." And I was like, "Well, it's like number 10, so this it starts the whole cycle over again. So 10 more calls, and then I'll fucking answer." But yeah, so I talked to her today. I'll have to call her on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
See, I'm the exact opposite. Like, I'll admit it, I'm a mama's boy. My mom calls, and it's like instantly grab the phone, boom, and we'll talk for hours.
Yeah,
and
no,
it doesn't matter if we just talked yesterday.
I can't do that. And but talking to like my real dad, or my biological dad. There we go. He like our phone conversations literally maybe 3 minutes, and it's perfect. Because
hey, you good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
good.
We're all good. Great. Love you. Love you back. Bye.
It's just like that. And it's like, awesome. Yes. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing good. No, can't fucking complain. Anything new happening? No, not really. What's the weather like? It's fucking hot down here. I don't know what to tell you. It's fucking hot. Texas, it's hot. All right, well, until next time. All right, bye, Dad. Love you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tell Tell stepmom I say hi. And fucking that's it. It's fucking perfect, short, to the point, no bullshitting. Just there we go. It's perfect. But yeah. And so this reminds me, a couple days ago it would have been, if I was still in the Army, a couple days ago would have been my 13th anniversary. Fucking.
Aww.
I know, right? I mean, I did 10, so.
I honestly miss being in the Army.
I do too. I don't.
I miss the people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's clarify. I don't miss all the bullshit that goes along with it, but I do. I fucking miss the Army. Fuck. God damn it.
Dude, I've been out. I've been out for 21 years, and I miss it. Which is probably one of the reasons why I fucking went over as a contractor. It was a State Department thing, attached to an Army unit, just to be back in the mix.
Right, just to be back in that feeling.
Yes.
But at the same time, you don't have to pull CQ, so you're like, suck a dick, bitches.
No, I had a set fucking schedule, man. 12 hours a day.
Right.
You're done, go home.
See, like,
or go to your chew.
Right, I think what I might try to do, since I'm going to be staying in this area, is if the hospital I'm working at now, because I need to get back into a full-time position, right? And the hospital I'm at now does not have any full-time positions. So what I might do is actually try and be like a GS employee at Hood, at the hospital there.
Yeah, there you go. Get into that system, you pretty much set.
But at the same time, I hear stories about how bad.
No. You need to be a civilian working sick call.
I'm not certified to do that. I can do surgery. Oh, my nose fucking itches. But I can't, I can't do sick call.
You can't triage?
Mm-mm. I'm not a nurse. Or I'm not a licensed professional who is certified to do triage. Like, I can fucking do that, in the Army. Like, if I was still in and, shit hits the fan, if they come to me and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, fucking I'll triage. Like, because I fucking know. Like, I'm fucking picked shit up over the last fucking 13 years I've been doing this fucking job. I fucking know what I'm doing, right?
Hey.
What? Sorry.
Has this thought ever crossed your mind?
To be a nurse or a doctor or a PA?
Re-enlist.
I don't think I'm allowed to.
I think you are.
I don't think I am.
On your age? I mean, there might be other circumstances, but I mean, you're You're a young lady. You can re-enlist as a professional.
I was RCP'd out, so.
Okay. Well. Okay, we might have to talk to people.
Right? I know a recruiter though.
I thought RCP was lifted.
Has it been lifted?
We'll have to talk to our professionals on staff.
Right, our staff recruiters.
Yeah.
And figure out what's going on and be like, hey, how can I get back in? But at the same time, I've got my dogs. I don't want to have to go back into the goddamn barracks. Like, now that I don't have, like, now that I haven't lived in them and I'm like, you know, I can be a fucking adult, you know, and like not have to go to fucking GI parties and shit. I have a fucking dog now. Like, I don't want to have to go back to the barracks because fuck the barracks. I lived in them for 10 goddamn years because, you know, I refused to get knocked up and I didn't get married the entire time I was in. I was that fucking unicorn of a fucking female soldier who during 10 years of active duty service never got fucking knocked up and never got married. So suck a dick, Army. You didn't get me.
That's hot.
But you kind of... Oh, there you are. You kind of froze for a second. But yeah, no, fucking... How many... Like, honestly, how many females can fucking say that? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Majority of them have either gotten knocked up or married just to get out of the fucking barracks.
My oldest daughter just graduated high school last year.
Aww.
And she was looking at college options and wanting, hey, Dad, can you help pay for college? And I'm like, I'm on the cusp of suggesting military service.
Yeah.
She's smart enough where she could be an analyst or something in the Air Force. So I'm like, okay, that's technically military service. So, you know, so I'm kind of steering her towards being in the Air Force. Mm-hmm. But she's going to go to college to be a mathematician.
Oh, wow.
And it's just, you know, goddamn, do 4 years and pick your nose and do whatever you need to do, or 6 years, or how whatever the minimum enlistment is. You know, bide your time and then use your thousands of dollars for college and not worry about shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go in, do your 4 years. While you're in, get your degree, then get out and work on another degree.
I was gonna say, yeah, freaking, and the Air Force, the Air Force actually, can help her get at least her associates, just through, I want to say just through some of the like mandatory training they have to do.
She's almost got her associates. All she has to do is take the she's already done all her math and all of her, I think, science. And all she has to do is take like the bullshit English history stuff, your general studies type thing.
Yeah.
But man, that would be. And she's smart enough; she can get grants for whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to be in the right. The right people need to see her shit.
Yeah. But have her do like ROTC or something.
Yeah. Then she'd be set. She'd go in as like a finance officer.
She's I think she's smarter than that. Not that finance officers aren't smart, but she's more of an analytical person. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Discussions will be had.
Well, speaking of the military, they're finally charging the two guys that killed the two soldiers there in Liberty County outside Fort Stewart, which they were soldiers too.
Soldier on soldier.
Yep. According to officials, the Army's charged two soldiers in the 3rd Infantry Division with murder under UCMJ this week in Liberty County. Sergeant Shaquille Craig, 24, of Salem, Alabama, and Specialist Philip E. Thompson, Jr., 24, of Warner Robins, Georgia, are accused of murdering 2 soldiers at an apartment in Hinesville. According to Public Affairs Officer for the 3rd ID, the victims are Private Malika D. Jackson, 21, of Foley, Alabama, who served as a tank mechanic. Jackson joined the Army in May 2016 and arrived at Fort Stewart in October 2016 and had no deployments. The second victim was Specialist Marquez S. Brown, 23, of Macon, Georgia, who served as a wheeled vehicle driver. Brown joined the Army October 2004 and arrived at Fort Stewart in April 2016 and had no deployments as well. The bodies of Jackson and Brown were found inside a home in Hinesville Sunday, March 5th. Both deceased soldiers were assigned to 2nd Infantry Brigade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division.
Is it just me, or does it sound like this is a like an attitude, like a party gone wrong? A couple of people got shot at a party.
I mean, it does.
Did they know each other?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been denied. These 2 guys have been excuse me. I know these 2 guys have been denied bond at least twice. Which I can't see why they'd actually try to get it, but because nobody in their judge in their right mind would allow them bond.
I don't know.
And initially, they had to do autopsies because they weren't quite sure how everything went down.
Right.
Yeah, because there was no signs of a struggle or anything else. It was just like they opened up the doors and they shot the guys. I mean, there was no sign of illegal activity in the apartment, nothing.
There's a lot more to the story that we don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Friggin', So, did you guys see that one Missouri senator wrote a Facebook status saying that Donald Trump should be assassinated?
Her tweet was up for seconds. She tweeted it and then deleted it, and it was copied. And then I guess Secret Service has her number.
Apparently pressure is mounting for this Democratic Senator Maria Chappelle Nadal to resign. The Missouri Republican Governor Eric Greitens, I think that's how you say it, says the state Senate should remove Senator Maria Chappelle Nadal if she refuses to resign for writing in a now deleted Facebook post that she hopes President Trump gets assassinated. Senator Chappelle Nadal said she hopes the president is killed. Republicans and Democrats have called on her to resign. Her response, hell no.
The Democrats called her to resign?
Yes, Republicans. Wow. It says Republicans and Democrats have called on her to resign. Last night in an interview, she refused to apologize twice. If she will not resign, the Senate can vote to remove her, and I believe they should, said Missouri Governor Greitens in a series of tweets. Could you? Oh.
Yeah, she committed political suicide right then and there.
That's actually a crime.
Yeah, like making death threats about the president. Like, that's not okay. Like, that's where you cross the line on free speech. Like, that's not okay. Because now you're threatening the life of our fucking president.
As a government official, I'm sure you go through the same questionnaire of have you ever...
Right?
Have you ever conspired to overthrow the government?
Right. She can now no longer answer no.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's just like all these fucking leftists, like, especially, and I want to say, like, you know, the Hollywood leftists who are all about let's fucking throw a coup. It's like, do you guys not fully grasp the concept of like what happens or like what entails when the military seizes power and throws a coup. Like, do you guys not understand what happens? Like, immediately martial law takes into effect. Like, let's just start with that.
Shot for like bullshit.
Yeah, when the military is now in charge of fucking everything. Again, it's kind of weird seeing diehard liberals being all for, you know, the military being in control of, I don't know, the fucking government. But
jaywalking, chow.
Right? Oh, you're out after dark. Sucks to suck. You know, and like, if you think about it, like everyone who fucking works shift work, well, now we're all fucking dead. You know, or for those of us who pull call, if we get called in the middle of the night, it's like, well, fuck me. Like, I'm not coming in. Like, I'll get shot. No.
Point.
Checkpoint. Right?
Why are you out? I'm a nurse. What?
Right? Yeah. I'm a tech, and I just got called for an emergency case. Like, I gotta go. I don't know what to tell you. Like, follow me to the hospital if you have to, but I have to go.
Again, let's go back to the original social experiment. East Germany, West Germany.
Right? Pookie sounds like a communist paradise. Like, apparently that's what they fucking want. Like, you know, people fucking died trying to get out of fucking communist country. Look at East Germany. Or, sorry, East Berlin. Look at fucking East Berlin. Trying to get to fucking West Berlin. That's all they were fucking trying to do is just cross a fucking wall. But there was a dead man zone. And, like, fucking, so I did, like, a 12-hour walking tour of Berlin, and they were talking about all the different ways people had gotten, how people were able to fucking get across the fucking wall. And, like, no two people could fucking do it the same. Like, some of the shit that they fucking did was crazy, too. Like,
all in the name of fucking freedom.
Yeah, all to get out of a fucking communism. Like, let's just let that fucking sink in. People die trying to escape communism, and yet that's what a lot of these fucking groups on the left are trying to get us into. Because let's face it, socialism is just a stepping stone to the eventual goal of communism. And it never fucking works. It's not successful. But, you know, fucking, what do I know? It's only, you know, proven in history that it's not fucking successful. But, you know, whatever. Shenanigans. We're going to write our own goddamn history because there is no history. There is only the president. There is no party but the party and Big Brother.
You know, every time I hear the socialism thing, you know, I think back to what movie? The Dogma with where they're trying to highlight Catholicism. With the Catholicism, wow. I'm waiting for the capitalism, wow.
Speaking of...
start popping up.
Speaking of, well, not really. Speaking of Catholicism, but there's a church in California that one of their... I mean, it's kind of Catholicism because it was a statue of a saint who fucking got defaced in California. Because reasons, I don't fucking know. Because obviously, if it's a statue of a man, obviously it owns slaves. Doesn't matter. And like, so it was a statue. Well, who was it? Junipero Serra, who he founded a mission in California. I can't fucking remember which one it was. But all I know is that he has a statue and they fucking put red spray paint on his face and then in white spray paint wrote the word murder along his body, like lengthwise. And then he was there was a smaller statue of like a Native American little boy, you know, because we've got Native Americans in California, believe it or not, we do. And they had fucking spray painted a swastika on him. And it was like, why? Like, I don't understand why. I don't know. Hey, you keep fucking freezing, Mud Puppy.
I know. I don't know what the deal is.
So, it's weird. So, I'm not going to have you on here because it's kind of creepy. It is. I'm sorry. Fucking, you get frozen in awkward positions, and I don't know how to handle it. But, you know.
Speaking of awkward positions, the teacher here in Georgia.
Go on.
Suspense.
Right? Oh my god, I'm so ready. Like, suspense intensifies. Mud Puppy. Mud Puppy.
Maybe he got distracted.
So.
Georgia.
Right?
Yeah.
What, Mud Puppy? Like, that entire story did not happen for anybody.
And his response is not happening for anybody.
Call back, Mud Puppy.
Savannah Wi-Fi
Right?
has been interrupted by the protesters.
Right? Oh, it's probably what it was, too.
Right? It's like when
I don't know.
When I was in Iraq, if the mortar comes down and it kills somebody, all the fucking internet
Right? Ugh.
just fucking drops. Sniper Hill goes offline.
Right? Oh, fuck Sniper Hill, too. Oh, it's the worst fucking internet ever.
That was the most expensive 24K internet that I've ever.
Seriously. Is the worst, and it was the most expensive thing, like, piece of shit you've ever had to fucking get. But, you know, if you want to be able to talk to, I don't know, fucking anybody.
Like anybody, yeah. It was
you fork it over.
$112 a month?
It's something like that, yeah. It was like $100 for 24K internet. And, like, and that was the fastest one you could get. And it's like, god damn. Uh-oh. Is Ice out of Mixer jail?
He broke out of jail. I think that's what that means.
Right? He
broke the ball.
he fucking Alcatraz that shit.
Hell yeah. Brother, I got your bail money, man.
But, okay. So what I was going to tell you, cause during the break, what were we talking about during the break?
Family things?
I don't remember. But what I was going to tell you is that, you know, something fun. Oh, yeah. I told you I was hemorrhaging.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yes.
I love when I hemorrhage.
Right? Oh, my God.
I can't wait till I hemorrhage again. That's what I'm thinking.
But, okay. So two things in regards to that. So, one, some of the ladies of staff have synced up, which I think is fucking hilarious. Considering we're nowhere near each other. We like cyber synced. It's great.
Cyber synced.
Right?
All you ladies here on the station are kind of synced.
Yeah, no, like our cycles have all synced up. This is amazing. But
I'm glad guys don't sync like that.
But two, I saw an article today of a company in California where they have put tampons in the men's restroom. Because, and then it was like, you know, something along the lines of like men menstruate too. It's like,
what, when they get bloody noses?
I don't know, but I saw that and I was like, that's biologically impossible. Like unless it's a like pre-surgical reassignment transgendered male, that's the only way a man can menstruate. That is literally the only way.
But even then, even if you're a post-op transgender female, you're not going to menstruate.
No, you're not. You're not.
So unless you're bleeding out your asshole for other reasons.
Excuse me, sir. I need to check inside your asshole.
I love it.
Oh my God. We were, I was playing, what was I doing? Like on Wednesday I think on Wednesday. Yeah. It was Wednesday. I was playing Grand Theft Auto with Red Leg and Ice and fucking Pip and Six and like a whole bunch of other guys, and we were all fucking quoting South Park and just going line by line by line. It was fucking great. Hello, Doc Madness. Are you there?
Sorry.
Is the good doctor here?
He is.
Yeah.
Hi.
I tried to unmute my mic and it ended up being my fidget spinner. So excuse me for
I heard you can charge up your cell phone with a fidget spinner now. Is that a thing?
It will. Well, I mean, maybe it will be. I mean, it would be a decent fucking idea.
I actually thought about that today. I work in the R&D department in the company that I work for, and that's something that can be done. It's going to be kind of bulky, though. You might just want a charging cable.
Not necessarily. I mean, I dabble in R&D myself, and among other things.
Among other things.
The only problem, the limiting factor or the bottleneck factor in that whole idea and the concept is the friction to motion ratio. And then you would have to add additional either gears in order to continue to propel its motion. But it's always going to be like a balancing act between, because the whole point of it is that it fucking spins, right? But you can't really get a lot of energy out of it unless it's creating some sort of resistance, and it does create some resistance because eventually it's not going to be a perpetual motion mechanism, so it will eventually slow down no matter how much fucking pig grease you put into that bad boy. It's going to slow down, you know. Bearings being bearings and all.
Yes, in theory, yes.
But have you thought about maybe inductance and put magnets on the tips? Make it, instead of 3, make it 4, and then make those 4 tines.
See, that's what happens. You can't even get a mouse running on a wheel in 4 minutes.
Instead of
that's a quote from There's Something About Mary, the psycho dude with the duffel bag.
Oh yeah.
And it's like 5-minute abs.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Dude, it's like a classic. I
it
always
is now.
reference it because it's my hobby, is my passion. I work with retards.
Oh, okay.
It's like I think that's my quote on a lot of my social media shit. That's like, describe yourself, or like dating sites. When I'm like trolling for cheating bitches for the page.
Oh my god.
I'll do like an abs shot of like my fucking abs. I mean, it's like my most significant defining feature.
Are they defined?
Defined. Yeah.
Are they? Wait.
Of course they are.
Well, I don't know. I've never seen your abdomen. And then, okay, so another question: are they hairy?
Yeah. I'm not like a woman. Well, women should be hairy too, but there's social stigmas against that.
There is. So, like, do you have a trail that goes up and down, or just
dude,
down?
No, dude. Like,
I don't know how hairy
like
you are.
Like a fucking bear. Do you know what a bear looks like?
It's super furry.
Excuse me, bear fucker. Do you need assistance?
But no, I've never fucking seen you. All I've ever seen of like you is like from your shoulders up because of all your car videos.
Yeah, dude. I always have like a very what's the fucking word?
I don't know.
It's a very apparent bunch of fucking chest hair that sticks out of my fucking shirt, like always.
I mean,
it's a sign of pride.
I mean, obviously, I pay a lot of attention to.
I get called out on it a lot. Like, that's gross. Blah blah blah. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I had a
the fuck
coworker.
do you know? You bang gays if they fucking shave their fucking chest.
No,
What the fuck do you know?
I had a coworker who called all of his chest hair like his enchanted forest.
See, that's a little bit. I mean, I don't know. It's not fully embracing it for what it is. It's kind of like it's on the road.
For any of my shit.
What?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's fully embracing it. That's the fucking enlightenment stages of enlightenment for self-love there. But if you got to call it different names, that's like pretty much, it's role play.
It's role play.
Yeah, it's not a real rape. It's a role play.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Fucking amateurs. Amateur hour.
So what's up, Doc? How have you been?
I don't know. I got told that somebody wants to fucking argue.
Oh, we arguing? What are we debating?
No, I have no idea. I was fucking paged. I saw my bat signal and it said argue. The Socratic fucking finger trap.
Dude, I totally fucking believe that you have a bat signal.
Yeah.
I do.
It's probably...
It's a fidget spinner. And it says, as it's spinning, it's like one of those, those signs that, like, as they move, they spell out words.
Yes.
Like the lasers.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's a fidget spinner, and it spells out Socrates.
Socrates.
Yeah.
Socrates.
Socrates.
So wait, are you Greek
like
now?
ancient Greek troll, the first of his name.
Are you Greek?
Fuck no.
Well, I don't know. I just found out the
dude.
other day
I mean,
you
I
were
guess.
Jewish.
No, I guess the hairy part makes it. Yeah. The Jew thing. Let's keep that under wraps.
Oh, sorry, the Jewfro. Sorry.
No, I mean, like, people get sent to gulags at certain periods of our history for being a Jew.
That's true.
I wanna be able to maintain that incognito Jew status.
Oh shit! I just outed you. My bad.
It's all right. It's gonna be a hard one to prove. Get it? Pun intended.
Pun captured.
Fucking.
Well.
Freaking.
Yeah, I was supposed to argue with somebody.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you want to argue about?
Not with you guys.
Oh, then with who?
I was activated, as in my services are needed.
I mean, the only people on the call are me and then you and Kaz. So.
No, I think maybe somebody else might be calling in.
Oh.
Let me double check my sources.
Okay. Yes. Oh. Okay. Then we'll wait. I'm excited because I thoroughly enjoy your fucking debates.
Well, yeah. I mean, if somebody fucking thinks that they're a match, like, by all means. Yeah.
It's just kind of weird because I've met Doc, and I like Doc.
You've
he helped
met
me out
him?
in Colorado, but I don't want to talk to him because I'm like, I don't want to feel like a fucking idiot.
Dude, that's very generous of you, but I'm not fucking. I just read a lot of books because I couldn't get laid when I was a kid. Well, not like pedo, like I wasn't like fucking To Catch a Pedophile debate. Like not like that kid, but like I joined the army when I was 17 and I was a kid and I was trying to master the process of procuring pussy, so did a lot of reading.
How long did that take you?
Well, for a year I was illegal technically.
I mean, allegedly.
So I was the jail bait.
You were pedo bait.
Yeah, pretty much. Not.
Yeah, I got you. I'm following.
It wasn't intentional.
Oh,
Just
okay.
kind of how the life gave me those cards.
So, but no, like, how long did it take you to master, like, the getting of the pussy?
Oh, a couple of months once I found the right book.
Oh, okay.
Then it became boring.
Which book was it?
There's a combination of the Bible.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Like the
I
Christian
snorted.
Bible or what?
Well, yeah, they're all Christians. The Bibles, I mean. The Bibles, they are all of Christian origin. Not originally, I mean Jewish originally, but we're past the Jews, you know.
So how do you get a woman?
Right? How does Doc Madness?
Tell me, dude. I'm like a.
No, I don't. It's not. That's not how. It's not. You have to become something other than yourself, and I don't like that. I don't like teaching that because it dilutes your chi, as they say, your essence.
Mm.
And that I actually like really went from completely psycho bullshit to fucking a very, very fucking real like statement, which I apologize if it was neglected due to the fucking foreplay, but yeah, that fucking
kind of flow with everything, and Mink's just snorted, so I think you're doing pretty good.
It's all good, bro. I snort too. Coke, usually from orifices.
4 or
I
5
prefer
of them?
hookers,
Good
rather.
Lord, how much coke do you do? God damn.
Depends on how big she is. They are. And how much they cost.
Oh, okay. Like, I may or may not have done a single line of coke during one of my birthdays. I think it was my 29th one. Yeah. And I'd never again. No. Mm-mm. Not for me. I don't understand it.
Coke is like overrated, man.
It is.
Like, you could just take the cardiac fucking epinephrine, the fucking auto injectors.
Yeah,
right?
Just use that.
Yeah, dude.
All that shit
Literally.
you trained with in basic training.
But no,
No, that's like atropine and fucking. Well, they do have. It's for different shit. It's not for nerve agents. In nerve agents, you use fucking atropine and 2-pam chloride, which is diazepam, but they don't say it's diazepam because then the junkies would fucking
right.
suck it all out, you know?
They would.
They'd find a way. They'd osmosis the fuck out of it, out of those fucking auto injectors.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
But yeah.
I know. That's the only way to do it is osmosis.
I got so mad at cocaine because I was drunk and then I was sober and I was like, the fuck just happened? And then I couldn't fucking sleep for like 36 hours and all I wanted to fucking do was sleep and I couldn't. And I got super calm and I was like, I don't understand why people take this. Like it was like I fucking took some Adderall, which does the same thing because I was fucking prescribed that shit for a large part of my fucking life. Like it fucking calmed me down and I was like, oh, okay, well, I feel like it's time to fucking do homework or something.
Apparently the dude I'm supposed to fucking talk to is the fucking action figure therapy dude.
Oh.
Yeah. But I can't get a very the link up instructions are not fucking,
they're not clear.
They're not broken and retarded.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not on my show. However, I do know that I think he's having a methamphetamine induced psychotic break.
No, because he would have passed out by then. I've been tracking how long this is going on. It's not cocaine.
It's not cocaine. That's what I'm saying. It's meth.
Money.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking meth, dude.
But he would have slept for a day or 3 by now if it was meth.
You think so? Not if he kept fucking doing it.
Because he wouldn't have peaked. The psychosis period doesn't start until he peaks. And so when you peak, it's gonna last like Yeah, I mean, if this dude's like a superhero fidget spinner fucking type of character, who's like, I mean, fucking geographical origin matters too. If you come from like fucking, what's it called, like Kentucky or some shit, or like, no, let's go back to the original fucking black sheep, which is the fucking West Virginia. If you come from West Virginia, then maybe like you have a fucking genetic like tolerance to it.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. So fucking dude is like definitely, I don't know. I mean, it could be amphetamines, but typically like when you hit that psychosis phase, it's gonna last for fucking like about a day maybe. But maybe that's because they just get arrested. Tranquilized.
Dude, I don't know. I've personally never dabbled in methamphetamines. Besides, well, I mean, I get it. You know, you look at Adderall's like prescription name. It's
not even the same thing though, dude.
But I mean, it has methamphetamines in there, and I get it.
It
so
doesn't have methamphetamines. No, it doesn't. It has amphetamines.
Oh, that's right. It's missing the meth.
It has amphetamine derivatives, but it doesn't use what is it? It's methanol. Yeah, it's methanol.
Oh, you're right. I concede. You're right.
It's so basically like the binding process is a little bit different with the amphetamines, and then you could have like dexedrine, right?
Oh,
like
I took that too.
But dexedrine is it has a slower onset, right?
Yeah.
So the binding effect is different, and then you could have variation in half-life. You could have variation in fucking receptor site variation, and so there's a lot of different things. The big thing is that any kind of fucking street drug is going to have some bum jizz or shit in it, relatively speaking to pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like Womack where they just recalled fucking... What's up?
Bum jizz, is that technical?
Bum jizz?
No, it's mostly metaphorical and categorical, I'd say. Probably more on the categorical aspect.
Continue.
But yeah, so yeah, you're taking a risk. Street drugs is fucking street drugs. They're gonna have they're gonna get you high, but you never know when you fucking snort some coke and it ends up being bath salts. Next thing you know, you're getting fucking shot in the face with a fucking taser for eating your fucking little brother's face off.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Yeah, that shit's evil. But fucking zombies, right?
Dude.
Yeah, dude. So this dude fucking like lost his shit.
Yeah, he fucking went insane.
About fucking, and I don't know, it's something about Nazis, and then he started banning people. So like, I mean, he did some funny shit for a while, like back in the day. Before I got out, I used to fucking listen to his shit, and fucking, he's funny, dude. I'm not bashing on fucking drug abuse. I abuse drugs. Actually, I don't mind telling people that I got kicked out of the army for fucking using drugs.
What'd you use?
Luckily, fucking everything.
Oh, okay.
Mostly fidget spinners. But yeah, I'm not bashing the dude for using drugs. Like I would actually like, the fact that I got clean is a fucking entirely based on luck. No, it's not. It wasn't. I do not take credit for it. It was very, very difficult, and it was purely coincidental that I got free. So I understand very personally the fucking loss of control that people feel, and I would never judge them for starting to use drugs in the first place, because yeah, that's the only point in time that you could actually, I think, be ethically assigned guilt for using drugs is like your first time that you start. But most people, but the thing is that like we don't know. Yeah, we hear all this fucking ads and all this bullshit and dare to fucking do drugs and all that shit, but it's not real. It doesn't resonate as real to us until we've been through it ourselves. And I'm not saying that all, like some people, yeah, they don't fucking do it because they see the dare to do drugs thing and they don't fucking do it because they're pussies. But you know, I've never really been scared of shit, so it kind of bit me in the ass with the whole drug thing. No, but like on a serious note, it was overconfidence. And I was, the big thing for me was like, I'm never going to get fucking addicted. Yeah. And little did I know.
Right.
Those are famous last words. But,
right.
How does that tie into
right?
AFP?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Okay, so tell me about like action figure therapy. What's going on?
Yeah, the dude's doing drugs.
I know, but which ones?
Which drugs?
All of them?
No, I don't know. I'm not a fucking, who's that fucking psychic that people would call? Madam fucking. I'm thinking Madam Butterfly, but I know that's wrong.
Fuck it, it's just Madam Butterfly.
Yeah, the black one, dude. Cleo.
It's Cleo.
Madam Butterfly.
That's a big fucking butterfly.
Miss Cleo.
It's a big bitch. No, dude. So. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. It's definitely uppers.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that. And if you're doing uppers long enough, you're gonna start doing downers to fucking compensate to be able to actually sleep, or at least what you refer to as sleep.
Right.
But yeah, so the dude lost his shit unreasonably, very, very unreasonably. Irrationally fucking banned like, what was it, like 70,000 fucking people off of his page? Like, no shit, dude.
Did he ban
That takes
them?
a lot of focus. Yes, it takes a lot of focus.
He banned a lot, and a lot of people quit.
I know. I know. I unfollowed him because I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
And I tried to follow him at that point because that's when the shit. I'm like, that's the shit that I want to fucking see. You can't even apply a rating to it. It's so good.
Oh my god.
And then at that point, like, I couldn't join. You know.
No.
It was just like fucking straight up like. No, anyway, but I don't. The dude, yeah, he must have banned people, and some obviously quit. But he went to town, and then he was like, "Did you guys see this shit? I think Salty Soldier, whoever the fuck runs that page, is a goddamn fucking troll. like holy fuck, dude. Like they're trolling on like international level. I think that's the same one that started a fucking international meme war with the British Army that lasted for fucking like 2 months after the 4th of July. Yeah, dude.
We have a lot of respect.
Tip of the monocle to you, my friend, wherever you may be.
Oh my god. But I know what picture you're talking about. How, like, in one status, he says something. Like, go on, keep going.
Dude, he fucking. He's like, all these fucking. Dude, I gotta find it because it's not like. Then I'll be called I'll be accused of. It's not sodomy. What's the other one where you're.
Perjury?
Perjury, there you go. Yeah. I ain't perjured nobody.
Hold on, I think it was in one of our group chats.
If anyone's gonna have sex with my sister, it's gonna be me.
Oh my god.
One of those types of situations.
I mean, I would hope, you wouldn't, but.
Well, it depends
right?
how far away from West Virginia you are.
I'm in Texas, so pretty far. Oh wait, hold on. We just got a language thing. What about my language? Fuck. 18 and over. Like,
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Are you guys on that fucking?
We're on Mixer.
Is that the one with the nerds that play Xbox?
I think so. Yeah.
It is.
And they're like, oh, you can't use that word.
Yeah.
The African warlord will come after you and IP ping your ass. We do not talk about my mother like that.
But no, Red Lake just sent that picture. And so Action Figure Therapy, 6 hours ago, on Tuesday at 12:44 p.m., said the people who shit on Obama for 8 years straight are now saying we should shut the fuck up about politics because we're pointing out that a draft dodger who mocked a U.S. senator for being a POW during his campaign is awful and unfit to be president. Talk about snowflakes. And then 6 hours ago, he says, using phrases like libtard, snowflake, and social justice warrior makes you look unintelligent and gullible. It's like, but you'd say that. So, and then, have you noticed he fucking refers to himself in, like, multiples?
What? And, like, he does?
Yeah. So, like, he's the only...
he refers to himself as plural, in the plural...
Dude, yes. If you go through all of his posts, anytime he says we, we're, or us, that's what he's doing. Because he's the only one who runs that page. And he's made it known that he is the only one who runs that page.
I remember seeing that. Not that, but like a variation. I was reading through some of his bullshit. And I recall seeing a variation in noun usage. And I was like, huh. What is going on here?
So
Stolen valor, perhaps? You know that meme with the fucking Nazi from Inglourious Bastards? the major that like decides to play cards, the German 3 major.
Yeah.
He's got that picture of him like that, and it's like the stolen valor, but whatever gay German way that he says it. I don't claim to be German. It wouldn't sit well with my Jewish roots.
He came on the show and he's like, hey, I'm the only guy that does this, and I hire actors to do all of these other...
All the voices.
Bullshit, dude. He fucking hires, quote, like a line of, Coke. No. It's like, today we're going to mix it with purple Kool-Aid. And there you have fucking the character fidget spinner.
Oh my God.
Or whatever.
But yeah, no, if you go back through, especially if you call him out on it, like, who is this we you're talking about? Because there's only one of you. That's a good way to get banned from the page. It's hilarious.
Well, so there's, maybe somebody hacked his account.
And that was the theory.
But he denies it.
Here, so.
Yeah, of course he would deny it. That's logically of course he would deny it if he was the guy who hacked the account.
Right? Deny, and counter accuse.
Yeah, what if he has, like, some retarded little brother that finally got out of his cage?
Oh, my God.
So dude's going to get sober and go,
my brother Bilo.
I'm sorry about upsetting all y'all, but my shit was hacked, and I'm good now.
Hey, man. If you're listening, I just gave you your fucking out.
You're welcome.
Yeah, dude, you're welcome.
My God. Well, with that, we have to go because it's past my time and I have to get up in like 4 hours.
All right, dudes.
Thanks for calling, Doc.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're welcome. I thought I was going to argue.
I know.
Put on my arguing pants.
You have special arguing pants?
Yeah, dude. Well, they're not special arguing pants. It's just that when I argue, I prefer to not be naked.
Right. Okay, well, that is
naked
true.
is fighting pants.
Because no one wants to fight a naked man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Peridot, Peridot or Peridot? I don't know. We already talked about Charlottesville. We went into
What are you guys talking about? Some flavor of wine? Peridot.
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 I don't know. Words.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Yo, I'm out, guys. I'm gonna go fucking acquire some more of these fidget spinners.
All right, you have fun.
Later. Warning shots.
Bye. All right. Well, tomorrow we'll be back. Well, not me personally or Cause, but Jay Reddy will be here tomorrow for Saturday Night Savagery, and
I hope so.
Yes, and he'll be with Pookie. And then Sunday we've got the Green Room with our stoners Jason and Charlie. Monday is the Monday edition with Ice and Cuffs. Tuesday is Tied Up Tuesday with myself and Grey Cloud. Wednesday is WTF Wednesday with Jim Beam. Thursday we have Sergeant's Time with Ice, Doc Madness, who you guys just fucking heard, Mike Golf, and Grey Cloud. And then we're back to Friday for Friday Night Freedom. We have a guest next Friday.
We have a guest.
We do. Hold on, I have to check my email because I don't know who it is. I should know who it is, like off the top of my head, but I don't. No.
Boys.
It is Garrett Goodwin from American Heroes and Camp Thrive. So
did they trade spots?
Do what?
Did they trade spots?
Who?
Garrett and Roses Unread?
No, Roses Unread is on Monday now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I think they might get moved. So yeah. But yeah, so
we're gonna have a guest.
Huh?
We're gonna have a guest either way.
Yeah,
so.
we're gonna have a guest either way. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah. But yeah, so thanks for joining in on Friday. And I know people were asking about the games. I'll probably do them again next Friday. But yeah, so we will. Huh?
The games are always fun.
Yes. So I'll probably do them next Friday. But yeah. So thanks for tuning in with us this Friday night. And we will see you, or I'll see you on Tuesday. And yeah, have a good weekend, everybody.
Love y'all.